joining us for episode 3 of the Astral Circus here on happyjacksrpg. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons, if you can believe it or not, 2024 edition 5e, with a major tweak of we're rolling 2d10 instead of d20. And then the rest of it, we're sticking as close to D&D as we can. We are also playtesting a subclass that I'm working on. We've got, a few things, odds and ends that lots of people use at their table. But the 2d10 is strange and experimental, and it might not work, but we're doing it. So we'll see what's happening with that. So far, it's going great. If you want to find our previous episodes, you could go to happyjacks.org/The Astral Circus to get the YouTube playlist, the podcast feed, all that stuff is there. Or happyjacks.org/shows for anything and everything we've ever done here. I am Jason, the GM for this game. I'm normal and a regular man, human man, without any sort of like robotic parts or alien DNA. I'm a regular human man. Yeah.
Sounds like something a regular human man would say.
Yep. You should also know the content warning. This is a rated R HBO show. There's blood and titties and everything. So look.
Oh my god. Oh, love endorsement.
It's the HBO RPG, blood, titties, and everything.
Yep. That's, what?
And full frontal.
Can't pull any punches here. So, on that note,
Title for the episode.
we have a number of safety tools in use. We're using lines and veils. We have an X card. Also, it's a thing I hope you do it at home at your tables, but that is a thing we know and love and use, so I hope you will too. Let's start with Sam.
Oh no.
Yeah, right in the middle of the group.
Oh my.
Weird. Middle out. Okay.
Yep.
Hi everybody. I'm Sam, as you heard. And I'm here to play Jaden Sapphire, who is just a very serious astral elf druid.
Sure.
He is small business.
Yeah, that's been the general impression so far.
Depending on the kind of business.
That's true.
Yeah.
That kind of business, yes.
Yeah, if it's backbreaker business, then that's
He's very interested in that business.
yeah.
Risky business.
Pooja.
Hello, I am Pooja, and I am playing Ezthe Perah, who is the aforementioned homebrew class. I am a Tiefling Sorcerer, but a Martial Sorcerer, who is your friendly neighborhood Thembo.
Oh, I forgot how to do this, and I didn't say any pronouns for anyone.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm Sam. I use they, them pronouns, and Jaden uses he, him.
All right.
And I'm Pooja, and I don't use pronouns, and Ezthe uses they, them.
Yes. Oh, and I guess I should mention I use he, him pronouns. Being a regular human man, that's, obviously that is the case. That's what you say, right? To let people know that you're a regular human.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Okay.
Notes.
Out of order, Jay.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay, and I'm here to play Brutus Bucks, the Giff monk. Giff are hippo folk. And Brutus recently experienced an unexpected apotheosis, and so that's the big thing that I'm grappling with right now, is how to be a god.
Yeah.
To my one follower.
Yep. Hey, everyone starts somewhere.
Everybody starts, yeah, exactly.
Hi, everybody. I am Dion. I am playing Gralen Longstamp, our grave cleric, little happy guy who's just trying to serve his god and be friends and show everybody that he is the most fun one in our group.
Yes. The most fun.
The most fun.
So last time we got to meet some of the folks of Brine, the skeletal folk with the some spectral aspect of their former selves, showing in like how they wear their clothes, and then it turns out by moonlight their former visage is visible. So it's visageable. Sorry. There was like a whole string of dumb jokes that went through my head all at once, and that's the one that came out. it's just dumb jokes all the way down.
We had to come up with a thing for work, and they were like, I really want it to be punny, like a real dad pun. And I was like, Jason, it would be all over this.
Look, we all have our strengths. The town was very happy to have you come. They loved that you helped Captain Grady. He had a lot of good things to say about you before you even got there. I should say, Gralen and Jaden got to set up the re-sanctification ceremony to get the chapel back online. It's now especially devoted to Kellumbor. It was previously sort of like there's probably half a dozen little altars in there, because that's most towns have. It's a very polytheistic world, right? Like, you can prove for a fact that the gods exist. It's okay if you don't trust them or follow them, but they definitely exist, right? And, you could do with that what you will. So, rather than that, and they probably have some other, like, little minor things, like, allies of Kellumbor, making, having honorable places in the chapel, but it is officially a chapel of Kellumbor. Paladin Pietro is the padre. Paladin Pietro is the padre of the palindrome. No, I was searching for another P word.
Good effort.
2d10 psychic damage to Dion.
Okay, then I'm doing my job. So that went off without a hitch. Everyone was very excited, and it turns out when they go in the chapel now, regardless of whether the moon's out, you can see a shimmering aspect of their former self over their bone. You can still see their bones, but so that is that was one thing that went off. We also had a really great performance, the Fire and Shadow debut performance for the collaboration between Ezthe and Brutus. So that was very exciting. We had a great performance overall. Lots of people had fun. We went drinking at the tavern afterwards. Chef was very excited to be able to make food for people who could taste it. There are other, meat bags in town, but, most of the, why go to the inn, right? Like, we've got everything here. We also were witness to somebody made a move in the chess match.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
inn.
Yeah.
A move was made. Cobwebs were disturbed. And then the town asked you for your help to go and investigate this gathering, small settlement, whatever. It seems like refugees on the northeast corner of the island, where it just the little bit that they peeked, it like looked sort of culty, and maybe that's fine, right? But if they're not going to bother anybody, fine. But the town, Brine, is like, they're starting to spin up and get some profit going, and they've got the support of the relatively nearby Baldur's Gate Merchants Guild. They are like officially part of that now, and with a sanctified church of Kellumbor, they are part of the Polypantheon. It's things are looking up for Brine, right? But if there's some weird ass cult on the beach that's gonna ruin their little bit of tourism that's coming in, or come and kill them like the last cult that was here, then that sucks, right? So they've asked you to go and investigate the situation and find out, is this a problem? Is it something we need to deal with? And then please deal with it if it's something dangerous, because we're made of just bones. Okay, so
just a little bone.
Yeah.
A little bone.
Any questions outside of that? Okay. So we left with you all creeping up along the tree line that was overlooking the bluffs down to, there's like a big slope down to the beach, and I meant to mention, I don't think I mentioned last time, there are it's this dent in the cliffs, right? They're not super high cliffs; they're like 20 feet tall, right? But there's cliffs because there's it comes way down from the mountains, which is directly east of Brine. And as you go forth, the mountains sort of come down and come down and come down, and are just like 20-foot high cliffs off the water, and then down through the middle of this little section, that it just water erosion, whatever, it like ground down into this rocky, pebbly beach, and then it rises up on cliffs on either side of that. So it's a relatively nice protected little place, but it's like space for a village of 50 people, maybe 100 if they were all like families packed in together. It's not like you're gonna build a city in this little spot, right? So
not with that attitude.
Yeah, I guess if you only built vertically, and, or out to the water, sure. Anyway, there are options. You arrived, you saw there were a number of people in matching tan robes that were listening to a leader who was, you couldn't hear what they were saying, but it seemed like there was some call and response. There was, it was an active participation thing. And I just want to pause there for a second because Brutus, this moment, this like sneaking up on this gathering, calls to mind a memory. There was a time before the Shadowfell was in you. And in fact, the time that led to that, you and a small squad of Giff were sent to explore an old monastery that was abandoned, supposedly, by the Githzerai. And this was a asteroid just floating in realm space.
Okay.
That,
right.
I mean, it looks like you took like a cathedral and ripped it out of the ground and hucked it into space. Okay. No, but we're not sure if that's what happened or not. But we know the Giff High Command was like, there's some kind of magic item nonsense coming off of this, and we just want to send a small group in because it's not like there's an army waiting there. We just want to send some folks in to get a sense of what's happening. So I'm picturing it's like Brutus and 3 others.
Sure. Okay.
Right?
All right.
So it's like real small, like 4 hippo squad.
Yeah.
What was Brutus in a leadership role?
No.
Okay.
No. And I think that's part of why it's been, a little harder for him to adapt to not being commanded.
Sure.
To kind of like being on his own, making his own decisions and such.
Okay. And so who was, we don't have to come up with names if you don't want to, but so you would have had a commander in the squad. Are these squads like, do people have specialties? Like, what does that look like?
Like Brutus in particular, I was part of like a stealth unit, the green unit of this particular contingent that I belong to.
Okay.
And so we're all trained to kind of sneak past front lines and bust out and start causing trouble from, within the enemy ranks.
Oh, so probably also decent like trap finders.
Oh yeah,
things like that,
sure, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's the other thing. They want to send a small squad in. The place seems deserted, but what if there are leftover traps and all that sort of thing?
Yeah. You know what? So I'll call the commanding figure here. They'll be named Aloysius Beefeater.
Okay. All right. What? Oh, here's the post-it note. Okay. So I'll decide later if we need these names long term.
Sure. Let's see. And yeah, so I guess it's oh boy, I don't know what ranks my company would have.
I mean, we could just use like army ranks.
Sure. Okay, let's say Lieutenant Beefeater.
Sure.
and then 3 of more my peers.
Well, I think it'd be 2 more, right?
Oh,
What,
that's
4,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's
Well,
you,
I mean, what do you think? 2,
you
3, or
and
4?
Beefeater. I think for this it's a small group, and that's fine, right? Like,
okay, yeah.
Would you-
And I think that's kind of what I'm used to too. Is like small little cells, kind of
yeah,
going in.
yeah. If
harder
there's
to
a
detect.
fifth, it's like your landing ship pilot,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
like waiting at the ship,
Right.
To,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take
exactly.
you back. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
The driver. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the 4. I'm just picturing these like 4 sneaky hippos. I'm really
Sneaky.
yeah. I'm just enjoying that very much.
You keep saying a small squad of 4 hippos.
Yeah.
And the way I picture it, it's like snouts to the ground, you
Yeah.
know, and again, kind of butts in the air.
Yeah.
And so it's like the hungry hippos,
Yeah, like-
you know, like, on the
Yeah.
ground,
Like looking for traps, being
Yeah,
very
yeah.
careful.
So rather than a thunder of hippos, it's a sea of hippos.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, a thunder of hippos. I love that.
Yeah. Silent thunder of hippos. Okay, so the ship lands on the ring of asteroid that's surrounding this. This is a bit of space all the way around the
Sure, yeah.
cathedral. Cathedral's fine.
Yeah.
The big double doors hang open, and they're like the doorway is big enough for 2 hippos to go through shoulder by shoulder,
Okay.
shoulder to shoulder.
Sure.
Which is a little strange because Githzerai are significantly smaller than they're just sort of average size,
Yeah.
5'9", 5'10", like regular size humanoids.
Not
and,
even a little slighter.
and
Yeah.
hippos are significantly bigger.
Yeah.
And these are like Githzerai monks, right?
Yeah.
So they're the smallish people, and real focused on psychic awareness and all that kind of stuff. But the doors sort of like swaying back and forth, and you could feel the gravity plane here is not exactly aligned with the floor of the flat plane of the
Sure,
asteroid
it's like a
anymore.
little-
Like it probably was aligned, and now
yeah.
it's just sort of like tilted a little.
So you
And
feel a little lighter in places and a little heavier in other places?
yeah, where it's more like everything is like
Yeah.
15 degrees
Oh, sure,
off,
sure.
right?
Mm.
And so there's like
Yeah.
if
Cathedral
you-
needs a V8.
yeah. If you set a marble down, it's gonna roll off the side of the thing, right? Even though it looks flat.
Yeah. That's really
the-
cool.
So, Aloysius,
Yes.
how would you like to command your hippos to? We got to get in there. We got to look for traps. We got to check that door. What happens next?
Well, I think we probably have one person who is like the trap specialist.
Yeah.
Everybody's good at it, but one person's the best. So
Yeah.
that person goes first. Check the door.
Okay.
Check for traps.
What's their name?
Oh God.
Do you want me to take this?
Yes.
Higgins Hornswoggle.
Thank you.
Higgins.
Wait, give me that one more time. I need that again.
Higgins Hornswoggle.
All right. All right. Higgins, you got to go look for traps.
We're being sneaky, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything. I would just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to
All right.
butt in the air, crawl out, sneak off, and start searching for traps.
All right. Give me a dice roll. Let's assume you've got like a +7 on it.
I can do math. 19.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, you can find there are a series of like once you leave the surface of the asteroid, the steps up to it's like 10 steps or something, right? It's not like a long stairway, but you could see the stones that were put together as the steps. Several of them are like, don't step on that one, don't step on that. It's like a key series of, okay, and do step on this, which is a pressure plate, but you're supposed to hit the pressure plates in the right order, and you probably just take a little like white powder, like, okay, step on these, and in we go. And yeah, you managed to get everyone in safely. You could see there is a now defunct broken trap that was on the door that is just expired. It probably set off a spell of some kind because you could see there's a tablet that, like a stone tablet that had some sort of magic rune inscribed in it, but it's cracked in half. And so whatever that did is probably done. None of you are particularly arcane experts. Isn't that like an aspect of the Giff of like, we don't really have wizards and that sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even my company, we seek out magic items, but we don't use them. They're like very specific things that we use, and, you know.
And when we got in, once I sort of made my way in, it seems empty. I didn't see anybody.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
There's like broken pews. There's sign of a fight, right? Like it's not just pews that like rotted and fell over. They're like splintered and blasted out of the way, and you can see scorch marks on the wall and stuff like that. The last person we need to acknowledge here, Jay, is your like tracker investigator kind of person specifically.
Oh, perfect. That's Benjamin Berkshire.
Okay.
Man about town. Hippo about town.
Yeah. Always dressing in a snappy, you know. Private Berkshire. You want to roll an investigation and just see what's been going on here?
Well, of course. I mean, you know, the signs all point to an altercation, but that is only what the untrained eye could see.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's a +7, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you can see there are it sort of goes into the did you see the not his name is not Tony Stark, the RDJ, right? His Sherlock Holmes movie, right, where he like pauses and sort of rewinds a bunch of stuff and like sees it all happen, right? So we get this reverse just martial arts montage, right, of just, you know, kung fu action film. The Githzerai, you have this strange replay of like the Githzerai, you see them fighting, but you can't see what they're fighting. And there's this back and forth. And then when you rewind and then let it play forward, this is all in your mind, of course. It's the Inspector Berkshire. Inspector Berkshire, I just met her. Sorry. I wish I could just stay in the moment and not make dumb jokes. Please, Lord. Okay, so you see that when it plays forward, what you took as like sort of shadowy, confusing, like now you can see the marks of they're literally fighting shadows, right? There is some sort of emerging from the central dais, a force emerges, and the Githzerai fight a pitched battle, and they are wiped out, except there are no bodies here.
Solving one mystery just reveals another mystery? Who took the bodies?
Are we all inside at this point?
Yeah, and you can indicate that like something came from the days. I mean, it looks like just an empty, like there's like broken altar stuff and whatever. There's like some rubble up at the head of the cathedral.
Did you say everything that you saw? Oh, that was.
Or since we're trying to be quiet, I feel like we have like a very like.
Well, we've established we're like
intricate
inside
sign
a long
language.
Exactly.
Kind of
That's what I
situation.
was thinking. Yeah.
But I would like confirm and say that would make sense because the traps are set off in here, but none of the ones on the way in here are set off.
Yeah.
No.
It came from the dais.
I turn to oh Lord, which one were you?
Aloysius.
Lieutenant
Aloysius, yeah, Lieutenant Beefeater. And I just make eye contact with you, and I send you a signal, like a series of hand signals,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't really amount to like more than like, you know,
Yeah.
fingers walking, quiet, me over there,
Uh-huh.
you know, saying that I'm going to like creep up to the dais and investigate over
Take
there.
a closer look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I add a little bit to this?
Yeah.
So I think as I creep forward, there are carvings on the floor that indicate that there was one central figure, that was sort of the focus of this temple, another Githzerai.
Mm.
And okay, so I don't know how many of you grew up like Catholic or anything, or going to Catholic churches, but they have these things called the Stations of the Cross, where it kind of shows, the ordeals of,
I'm familiar with that just from visiting cathedrals.
Yeah. There you go. So there's a series of that kind of going up the central, aisle that leads towards the dais, and it's this one figure coming in, gathering a follower of Githzerai, kind of spreading teachings, spreading those teachings out throughout the Astral Sea and throughout various, planes of wild space.
Let me play on that a little bit.
Sure.
It's several little stations where symbolically Githzerai of this school of martial arts come in, like they give up this thing and they give up this thing.
Sure.
And when you give up your fifth order thing, whatever
Yeah.
that is, like
Yeah.
you're, each stage of training requires surrendering something.
Sure, I love that.
And yeah.
That's awesome. That's totally on brand for the Githzerai. But then that leader, like the last station, is that leader gone, like just disappearing, and their disciples kind of spreading throughout and continuing on the teachings. And by that time, that's like, that's when I get to the dais. What do I see there?
You can see the sort of tipped over, ruined remains of a sort of gold oval shaped ring.
Okay.
Right, that was probably stood up. You can see like the things that propped it up, and it has arcane runes in it, and none of it looks like Githzerai language. It doesn't.
Sure,
It looks
okay.
like it came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it is this, like ovoid, probably 6 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and it just looks like this like weird oval hoop thing.
Okay.
That stood up facing the thing, facing the cathedral, and otherwise looks kind of broken,
Okay.
but otherwise just dead.
And still no signs of bodies, right?
Nope.
Okay, I think at that point, you see my fist come up, and I give a signal for everybody to come on and approach.
And
There's nothing going on there. It seems pretty safe.
yeah, are you all? Is this just like visual inspection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless I feel compelled to.
Well, you don't feel compelled, but there is a there's a shininess to it. Like if there's anything magical in here, I think you guys must have like detect magic ability or something, right? Like, or some sort of inherent. Because you're trying to find magic items and.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we rely more on our senses for that.
Okay.
But I mean, we could have, I think maybe like the sort of command arm of the contingency
Yeah.
has that, and they can detect it from a distance and then say, okay, it's like right here.
Yeah. Or it's like sort of like an innate sense.
Yeah.
That some hippos develop more.
I mean, if the material looks interesting, as everybody's approaching, I will start like kind of giving it like I'll run my finger along it and feel like what the material is and what condition it's in. 'Cause obviously, this is the thing we're probably after. So
Yeah. So in that case, I'm gonna have the lieutenant and Brutus roll wisdom saving throws,
Okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
and I don't know, just use whichever wisdom saving throws on your sheet. I think your main characters are both wisdom focused, so that's fine.
Yeah, ish. Yeah. That's 16 for me.
Okay.
Remind me how I know what my wisdom saving throw is.
It's that one on the left. +7.
+7. Okay. 19.
Okay. So, both of you are able to save. Now, I need you two, Higgins and Benjamin, to make dexterity saving throws. Mhm.
Ooh. Mhm.
9 plus 8 is 17 plus 3 is 20.
Mm.
Dirty 20.
8.
Okay.
Oh no.
You sure you don't want wisdom?
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, so Aloysius and Brutus, you both feel the thrum of magic from this thing. And it's almost like it was waiting for you to get closer, right?
Okay.
And, Brutus, you're kind of reaching out to touch it. And as you do, there's this pulse of like a beam of black light that shoots out of it just briefly, just boom, and it goes between the two of you as you're sort of getting closer to it. You're Higgins, Benjamin. You spin out of the way of this thing, but Higgins, you get hit full in the face with this. And you're sort of waving it away, and but you can't see right now, right? The other three of you, you turn and you could see Higgins has this like smoke coming out of his eyes. It's clearly not on fire, but it looks like smoke or steam. It's like black steam rising up from Higgins' eyes as he stumbles around a little bit.
Okay.
Nobody touch him. Or the thing.
Well, Brutus, how close were you? You were saying you might have reached out to...
Yeah. I've already kind of like,
Yeah.
run a finger along the edge of it to inspect it.
Okay. Then Brutus, you're finding yourself unable to let go,
Oh, okay.
right?
All
Like
right.
in this case, you're like kind of running along, and then you turn to see what the lieutenant was saying, like, "Oh, don't touch it," or whatever, and you look back and you find you've like gripped the
Grabbed it.
the
Okay.
like the ring of it, the whole rim
Yeah.
in your fist,
Okay.
and you don't want to let go.
Okay.
You know you should. You know you're supposed to.
Okay.
But you're like, why should you?
Yeah.
It's yours. It's your precious.
Uh-oh.
Okay. The first I will turn to you, Lieutenant,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not happy. I mean, sure, I don't want to let go of it, but at the same time, I know something's going on with Higgins. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll push you away from this thing. Kind of let's
Okay.
reach out an arm, kind of push you, just back a bit. I got to figure out what to do with this thing. I think even if I don't want to let go, I still want to get it out of here.
Bruce, you can feel another charge building up in it.
Oh, okay. I actually full on yell out, "Everybody get back!" And I'll kind of hop on top. Like if I'm grabbing one part of it, I'll grab the other part of it, and I'll kind of like press my body against it to like,
Okay.
it's like jumping over the grenade.
Yeah. And Higgins, your vision is starting to clear, because you just got like kind of the edge of it and whatever. So yeah, you're starting to clear. It's like you're looking through sunglasses, right? Not that the hippos probably know what sunglasses are, but not a big fantasy trope. But it's you could see what's happening. You have a sense of what's going on, and you can see that Brutus has kind of thrown himself onto this thing just as another pulse goes boom and like picks Brutus up. Brutus is a big, like all of you are big, right? But like lifts him up and then boom, slams back down. And now the like ring is flat on the ground and Brutus is like right on top of it. But is yelling for everyone to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get back.
I think because Higgins can't really see, I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab him.
Yep.
And try and get him out of the way.
Okay.
Are we headed
No
towards
hippo
the
left
ship?
behind.
Are we headed for the ship, or are you just getting away?
Yeah, just getting you away from
Okay.
him.
Okay.
He-
All of you now can hear a keening that is like a winding up sound coming from the ring.
Okay.
LT, what about Brutus?
Stay here. I'll get him. It's my responsibility. He's my
Okay.
subordinate. So I'm gonna make a beeline for him and try and drag him off the thing.
And I'm gonna help you do that because no hippo left behind.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna let go. Like at this point, I don't know exactly what it is, but I do feel compelled. Like, as you're, I kind of picture like I've got my hands on it, and you're each grabbing a leg and like pulling wheelbarrow style almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I feel this thing kind of
It's
coming
charging up
online?
again, yeah.
As that happens, I am gonna yell out, it's going to do it again.
I think your lieutenant is yelling at you. Drop it, Brutus. That's an order.
I'm gonna say, I can't. We came for this thing, and I don't want to let it go.
We'll get it another way. Let go.
I say, I'm gonna try a little something to hopefully keep it from hurting any more of us. And actually, I'd like to thank James V here because Giff have an ability called Astral Spark, and it's an essence of the Astral Sea that's kind of inherent in each Giff. We can release it. Typically, we can release it in combat to cause a little more damage. But in this case, I'm going to try to use it to mitigate whatever is coming out of here. So I'm going to start like, you see like little stars kind of like start to twinkle all over my body as I
Sure.
charge it up.
Yeah. Which isn't magic, of course. That's just
Oh yeah,
the
no,
Astral Spark.
that's just yeah, completely a natural thing. Yeah.
All right.
That's like secreting slime to protect yourself from a predator.
Yeah. Does it normally have like a die bonus or?
It does. I think that it's like an extra D6 of damage or something like that.
Okay. So what I want you to do is make a strength saving throw with a D6 bonus.
Okay, no, hold on. +3 force damage. So strength saving throw +3.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. I do have a proficiency in this one.
Oh, and your proficiency bonus to
Yeah.
this.
Oh, 17, 23.
Oh yeah.
Holy
okay.
smokes.
So as the third charge powers up, you manage to keep everyone back and absorb it, and as it's charging up for a fourth blast, you're finally able to just rend this thing and twist it,
Okay.
breaking the magic of it, and it is bent into this strange, like I think by the time you're done, it's this like weird figure eight kind of, almost like an infinity symbol.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And once that's bent out of shape, it is now just like flimsy brass, right?
Okay.
And it is no longer charged with magic power.
All right.
But yeah, you are left with this. You're not blinded like Higgins was, but it is. You can like. There's like a coldness in the pit of your stomach.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just a weird feeling to shake, and fortunately, hippo eyes are sort of black anyway, so there's maybe no noticeable change in this case. But that's and you're left with just this twisted piece of metal that's now useless. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm just gonna cut us back to the now time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everybody for being willing to play Surprise Hippos. It's with the Hippo Squad. I want that whole spin-off now. So we're overlooking this. We can see this, it's not chanting, but whatever sort of like back and forth thing is happening down there. What do you want to do?
Are we close enough to catch a sound of what they're doing?
I mean, you can't really hear them over the like sound of the waves and the distance and everything. You could tell just for free they're not casting a spell, right? They're not purely chanting. It's sort of like their leader who's not facing you
Mhm.
says something, and then they sort of like mumble something back. They're not like shouting it. They're not screaming. They're not running around. They're like sitting on logs and driftwood that they've set up in a couple semicircles to face their leader, whose back is to you.
I was more so trying to get the hint of like, would Gralen notice it as something religious? Like, is this more of a?
I mean, it looks religious, but there's no like official divine vibes coming off of
Okay.
it. But yeah, it looks like a little beach church service. And everyone's in matching robes, which is sometimes a bad sign.
Mhm. I could do a flyby and see if I can get a little closer. Druid with wild shape.
Oh yeah,
Oh, hey.
yeah. I think you can give yourself a fly speed at level 6. Yeah.
It's just the swim speed at level 6 at this
Oh,
point.
is it?
But I mean, still, you could still turn into something
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do a run by as
Yeah.
relatively, like,
a squirrel or something.
yeah.
Yeah, some sort of animal that would be normal here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
beach squirrel.
What do your seagull eyes see?
You do get a swim speed,
Crab.
I think, so you could also, like, splash into the water.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wait,
but
this-
you would not. But the water's a fairly long
That's a
distance
little
from
ways
where
away.
you
Okay,
are
okay.
right
That's
Yeah.
a little way up.
It's
Do we want to go to map yet?
no, I don't know if we're gonna need the map yet. I was just double checking the fly speed is not till 8th level. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm an unladen swallow.
So, yeah, what animal form would you like to take?
This has like woodlands and stuff, right?
Yeah, you're at the edge of the woods and then down to a rocky beach.
Okay. Have I seen any native animals on this?
Sure. Yeah. It is kind of like fox and rabbit territory in
Okay.
general, right? So foxes, rabbits, not so much squirrels and things. There are lots of birds, obviously.
Can't be bird yet.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You could be a bird, you just have to hop.
That's true.
Roadrunner.
Oh, and also,
Kiwi.
druids now are supposed to have like a list of animals they can turn into.
Okay,
And I'm just gonna say, like, when you tell me that's an animal, that's gonna
We're-
take up one of your lists,
that's
right?
fine.
So,
Let's go fox. Probably a little sneakier.
sure.
Has some teeth just in case.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you turn into a fox, and you want to
How many tails does that fox have?
at least 3.
Don't look. It's fine.
Oh, did you do your cosmic omen today?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at the start of the day.
Yeah, that
last time,
previous day. Yeah.
it's still even.
Okay, great. So the beach is kind of laid out before you could like go up the cliff to one side, but that's still pretty far. Like if you want to sort of get curious and like get into the shrubs that are a little bit closer there, you're gonna have to get pretty close to them.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be too hard. They're busy doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
And for a sneaky fox to get into the bushes is not a weird thing to do. So I'm gonna have you roll stealth with advantage.
Okay.
I don't remember what Fox's dexterity rating is.
They
But...
have +3 and +5 to stealth altogether.
Oh, excellent.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, +5.
Great. Go with advantage. I need one more. Come here, you. Okay, that is gonna be. You said +5
Mhm.
is 19.
Okay, yeah, that's beats everybody's passive perception, and you get down there, and you can hear the congregation sort of mumble something back, and then you can hear the leader say, "Okay, and that's it for today, everybody. You guys." We gotta cut down a couple trees. Make sure you apologize to them when you do it. All of you, you need to put the nets out. You know, we have to bring some fish in. make sure we apologize. And everybody says, we apologize. And then to the middle group, he's like talking to these thirds, right? To the middle group, he says, all right, and you guys, you gotta help me set up the cave so that everything's ready to go. And like, everybody's just like, cool, all right. And they're, getting up to be done with their service.
Okay.
And you're just like in some shrubs nearby.
Yeah.
Like pretending to like root around in the shrubs, just
Mhm.
like a normal fox behavior.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna stick around for just like a minute or two just to see if anything else happens
Okay.
before I head back.
Yeah. I should say this is very like if what are they called? The guy who plays Thor.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth was doing a Keanu Reeves impression. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? And like earning Tony Stark's Point Break name, okay? That's the feeling from the, and he's big, right? Like
Uh-huh.
he's a big guy. He
Is he human?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's human. Light skin, wears his robe open, and we could see like he has abs and like muscly chest and like
Pecs and abs and abs and pecs.
yes, and just like white shorts that look kind of like boxer shorts, really.
Okay.
And so yeah, but otherwise he's barefoot. Everyone's barefoot here, and
Okay.
not everyone wears their robes open, right? Like people have their robe, and like now you can see like some of them have like clothes on underneath, or mix of things.
Okay.
But everyone has this tan hooded robe. It's got sleeves. It's not just a cloak. It's a
Right.
full on, like Jedi robe, basically,
Okay.
right? For lack of a better descriptor. And his hood is down, and you can also see a mix of people have hood up or hood down. It's not some kind of requirement apparently. And there are humans, orcs, and tieflings mostly is the predominant group. Yeah, various genders,
Okay.
and people seem
Pretty chill.
fairly busy. Yeah.
Okay. And I don't see anybody doing anything like suspicious. Do I see any weapons?
There are, in the sense like there are some spears stuck in the sand. Several people have a knife at their belt.
Okay.
But they look more
Like
serviceable.
utility? Yeah. Okay.
Like most people would carry a knife, I think.
They're not like squiggly blade knives or
No. I mean, they're not like cooking knives either, right? They are like,
Yeah. They've got to like, if they're gonna fish, they've got to clean the
Yeah.
fish.
right.
Mhm.
Or like if a wolf attacks you,
Yeah.
like what are you gonna
like
do?
a strip a branch or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna head back and report in then. Nobody's doing anything super suspicious.
Okay. And by the way, you don't have to change back to elf form to speak.
Okay.
That was an old druid rule.
Got
so you
it.
could stay in fox form for as long as you want.
I think it says I can do it for 3 hours.
Okay. Then,
Or until I use wild shape again.
Yeah.
Or have a incapacitated condition or die. Let's hope I don't do that one.
yeah.
So yeah, you guys see little fox come trotting back up. They look like hippies.
That catches my.
Just let me be. We should definitely go to that cave. See what they've got in the cave.
So the leader was talking about they're gonna cut down some trees, but they gotta apologize to the trees. They're gonna do some fishing, but they gotta apologize to the ocean or the fish or something. And they're doing something in the cave preparation wise, but it seems like they're just kind of living off the land.
Big
I'm
party!
I'm really puzzled because I look at them and they don't look like me, but like hippies.
Oh.
Oh,
And then I turn to you and I kind of snap back into mode into the thing and I'm like, oh, Should I go into the cave?
We might want to like approach and introduce ourselves.
We could get an invite to the cave party.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
But like casual. I saw some spears, some people had knives, but it looks like you pretty utilitarian down there. They don't look threatening. And they weren't saying any weird culty nonsense, so
Let's do it.
Okay.
Who wouldn't love us?
we are pretty charming.
I'm sure they'll
Really?
be really happy to meet us.
Been quiet.
I think Gralen is more interested, but didn't want to like spoil the party.
Yeah.
He's more so interested in like who are they
But
worshiping.
Gralen's so fun.
I'm just trying very hard to just be going along with it. Because he's definitely not thinking about a cave party or anything like that. He's like, who are they worshiping? What's going on down
I
there?
totally go with the flow. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's what?
chilled.
No, yeah, let's cave party. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bouncing bow wow. Cave party.
Hey, party.
Is that a song?
I made it up. It's a great song.
Okay.
We'll figure it out together.
Yeah. So fun.
So fun.
I love this vibe. Okay, so y'all are just hiking down the hill to towards the beach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, is there more than one like approach to the beach, or is it mostly just
Yeah,
like
it's just this like down between these two cliffs. Yeah, there's unless you want to go to the top of a cliff and look down or something.
yeah?
Ooh. Hold up. If we go to the top of the cliff and then jump down, it would be such a cool entrance, and then they would think we were even cooler.
This is only 20 feet.
Have I mentioned that I'm only 4 feet tall?
Got you? Got you, bestie?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
bigger fall for you.
I mean, I'll turn to you and I'll say, "Oh, I can carry you down
Except for the inverse
Right
square
on
law,
my-
which says
my
you'll
shoulders."
take less damage than somebody who's bigger than you.
This is in mass time velocity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll like offer like for you to hop onto my back or something like that.
I'm for the party.
For the party.
Yeah.
I feel like Jaden would know or would feel like it's a bad idea to sneak up on a group of hippies because we don't know what they're taking and they might freak out.
Oh, like drug wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
We don't want
Yeah,
to
we
give them a
wouldn't-
bad trip. That's
Yeah,
not like a
no.
good
Sure.
introduction.
Yeah, they've got their set and setting, and
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah. How
we don't want to like disturb the vibe.
Yeah,
until we get it
we
sensed
don't want to
for-
give them a bad trip. That would be very uncool.
Yeah. Party foul.
Party foul.
They're right there.
They're on a. Yeah.
They're on a. They're right there. How are they on a
We
trip?
haven't had the
From-
drugs conversation yet.
From the beach, you could see half a dozen folks in robes who have axes, and two of them are carrying the big like 2-person saw, like wiggly metal plate thing, right? Plate, like you know, a bandsaw is what it's called. Yeah. They're just coming up to do some lumberjacking. That's what it's called.
Trying so hard not to make a joke.
You know what?
We're gonna jack some lumber. Like what? Gonna get that wood.
And they're okay.
Yeah.
And they're okay.
Didn't we establish this also the morning time? Is it?
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
They're lumberjack in the morning. The morning wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lumberjack in the morning wood. What?
you.
That's just a
That
regular.
is Dion. Not great. Dion, who was too immature to pass that one up.
Yeah.
You know, lumberjack off in the forest.
Yeah.
And episode name.
What else would you do it?
We did warn them, blood and titties.
And full frontal.
Full frontal for everyone. I've also been just absolutely destroying Cyberpunk 2077. Like my life of, I was up till 3 a.m. the other night finishing my first playthrough. There's a lot of nudity in that game. It is blood and genitals for everyone.
Yeah.
So great game. I'm really loving it. But I finished I love it so much. I finished and immediately started my next playthrough character. So,
Nice.
okay, sorry. So the lumber crew are on their way up. You all are still essentially hidden in the tree line.
Yeah.
Time to go make some introductions.
Make some friends?
Make some friends.
Okay.
So we're not jumping off.
No, that seems like a bad idea. I am gonna turn back into an elf because
Okay.
meeting people as a fox seems a little weird.
And again, if you're talking about harshing someone's trip like that,
Talking
could
fox.
be, like, are you a
Or-
talking fox or are you a talking fox? Like, what? What?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would love to meet a talking fox.
I would too.
But I get it. I get it. Let's
He's
go.
not a talking fox.
That
But
was
like, I know
good.
you already.
I was slow on that one.
That's a good line.
Slow the uptake.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we're stepping out of the trees.
I think so. We're just a normal group of hikers enjoying this lovely island.
Of course. I mean, just
And-
look at how normal you all are.
Here to make
Just
friends.
normally
obviously.
attractive.
We're
Yeah.
eclectic
Group of
friends.
hikers.
Yeah. Gralen, are you in your armor?
Mm-hmm.
So you're like breastplate and all that. Yeah.
And canonically, it's like brass gold colored, so it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
bright. I am
Yeah.
obvious.
And then you don't wear armor. You don't wear armor. Jaden, are you in your like you have like leathers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's not super threatening. And I want to say that like objectively, your group is not that horrible looking, right?
Right.
Like none of you are carrying giant weapons. You know,
I have
you-
a staff, but it's like it's wood. It looks like a walking stick.
right. And you know, you have what do you have, a hammer?
No, I think my actual, because I'm not a quarterstaff. Yeah, I just have a staff.
Oh, you have quarterstaff.
Because I'm not. Yeah, not using. Yeah,
You're not doing a shield.
I have a shield, so I have a staff and a shield.
Yeah, okay. So the shield's on your back. You also have walking stick.
And the shield is even made to look even less threatening because right now it's a little banner of Kellamvor.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know,
Has that,
gnome
like-
size,
yeah.
just kind of hanging. So I have like
Yeah.
a little 4-foot gnome with a flag to his
Yeah.
god.
Do you have a flag? Okay. So yeah, the four of you step out. The people hiking up the hill, they're probably 20 yards away at this point, and they look at you with almost blank expressions, drop their axes and sprint down towards the beach.
Oh, that's not good.
And they drop the saw thing and it goes
You know what? They were overcome by our beauty.
I mean, it's happened before. That's not very friendly, though.
No.
Oh,
No, it's kind of mean, actually.
They-
I
they
feel like-
dropped their weapons.
Oh,
so I
sorry.
guess-
And they're yelling, Brad, Elder Brad.
Oh, they're just heralding our presence.
Right, they're just excited.
Okay, maybe their leader wants to meet us.
Yeah, of
Does
course
anybody
it does.
want to roll insight to like get an actual temperature?
I'll do it.
Yeah. I love that we're making assumptions. This is fun, but we have tools at our disposal.
We do.
That would be a 12.
They seem frightened.
Oh.
Aw, buddies. I do want to kind of get a read on the vibe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Insight.
Do want to make sure we're not harshing their buzz.
+7, 19.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
same.
like terrified shitting their pants, but they're afraid of you,
Okay.
right?
What'd you get, Bougie?
19 as well.
I assume we can sort of communicate this
Yeah.
general take of like, oh, they're scared of us.
Do you,
Oh.
do you think it's the armor?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're pretty imposing.
Should I,
R2D2 over here.
if you haven't picked up anything about Gralen, he is not aware of how.
Yeah. I love it.
Let's see. So they're yelling for the guy. I guess
Elder Dan, was it?
Elder
What?
Brad.
Brad. Gotta write that down.
Maybe is that you think that's the religious leader?
maybe.
Should I go and speak to him?
Actually, I'm just gonna give you for free like the bits that you heard when the leader was giving.
Yeah.
That's Brad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume that's Brad anyway.
Yeah, but there was a lot of like, okay, thanks, Brad,
Yeah.
and then it was like, no, Brad thanks you. No, he doesn't refer to himself in the third person. But... oh, that got Dion.
Oh, that would annoy me so much.
No, he doesn't use third person. But yeah, you're able to identify that the leader is Brad.
Okay. Maybe we should see if Brad comes up to meet us. If they're already scared, maybe getting in their space is like a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we can wait here. We can strike jaunty figures as we wait for Brad.
Casual. So maybe let's go up a little bit so we can see down. Because if he's not coming up, we'll have to go down.
Yeah. And
Okay.
that way, they can see how cool we are.
As you get a little bit further down towards the beach, you can see so they have their little semicircle thing. It seems like an intentional distance away from the tents and the bonfire and all of that. Like, whatever. It's just like not in the middle of their camp. It's over here directly between the camp and the beach, like where you go fishing, and the way up to the woods. It just seems like it's separate. Right. And that's the first thing you kind of come up to, and you could see the logs and driftwood and whatever that's set up for people to sit. Off to the left, north up the beach, you can see there are a number of tents. And when I say tents, these are like canvas over stick, like 1950s Boy Scout kind of survival tent. Probably 2 or 3 people to a tent, several tents, and there is, I say bonfire. It's like a 5 foot high, but the driftwood and things in there, and it's not even that. It's lower than that, and there's like a cooking grill over it, and you can see there are some skinned rabbits and fish and things like that. But actually no, hold on. I gotta adjust that. You don't see any food on the grill right now. There is some equipment there, but there doesn't seem to be. And there's like a great big pot, and big pot like a Louisiana jambalaya,
Big old cauldron.
pot. 2 people in this room distinctly know what I'm talking about at least. But it's just empty, right? Just sitting in the sand next to the fire, which has burned low, probably on purpose. And the group that Brad was leading towards the cave, like, you're only a few minutes after they broke up their service, right?
Mhm.
So, like, the group to the beach hadn't all the way got their nets out, right? And Brad was talking to a few people before they were going to head north, which is maybe where the cave is like further up the beach is where the cliffs get high again, at that 20-foot high cliff, which makes sense where you would have a cave. A cave in a beach is a hole. So you just need a cliff for a proper cave.
Plan big.
Yeah. So the half dozen lumberjacks are running down the beach, and everyone's turning and looking and seeing what's happening, and people look tense. And Brad turns around like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And so there's just a lot of movement, and everybody is looking at you and Brad and like trying to figure out what happens next.
I give them a friendly wave.
Okay, so this sounds wild. I would like you to roll persuasion. I assume you're not trying to intimidate them,
No, just be like, hey, bud.
and you are genuinely friendly, not pretending to be friendly.
Yeah, Jaden is friendly.
Yeah.
These people seem
Okay.
cool.
Okay,
He has hung out with people not unlike this before.
so I'm having you roll this because there's a chance they could mistake your friendliness,
Okay.
right? That's why
Sure.
this is a roll.
Fair enough.
Can I assist on this roll?
I don't think so. because you've already had like a couple ideas that got shot down.
This is true.
Uh,
This is true.
I don't know that we're super aligned in this moment.
What does proficiency do again?
It adds, well, the skill, it should be factored into
There's a
your
bonus.
It's already factored in,
persuasion.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
We did bad this time, you guys.
Oh no.
What's on the dice?
A 2 and a 3.
Okay, well, it's not a crit fail.
No,
but
no. But with my bonus, that's only 9.
that's not gonna do it.
Shit.
Um,
So what you're saying is I did help.
yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
So, Brad shouts, "Everybody get down, he's attacking!" And
oh.
throws off his robe. He's just in his white shorts, like, flex. and is like, all of the other followers just like, just face down in the sand, like, ah! You know, like, everyone's screaming and terrified. And Brad is like getting ready to fight the 4 of you single-handed.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
hang on a sec. What's my bonus action? Where's that thing I can do?
Does Brad have any bodily markings while you're looking for that, Sam?
No.
No, okay.
And I would like you to roll investigation with advantage, please, because you asked that question.
I am meanwhile going to respond to the sign of obvious bodybuilder posing with my own bodybuilder posing.
Okay.
Where's
Flex
my
off.
Yeah.
little
Can
thing?
I use sending to try to tell him we're not here to fight?
That's what I was looking for. What's my thing I can like talk to people from a distance with?
You have the message spell, I think.
That's the
And
thing.
I have sending.
Sending's a really long range spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to waste that on this.
Gotcha.
But also he's right here, right? Like you could just talk to him.
Oh, he can hear us?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know how close
Yeah,
we are.
yeah. I mean, it's the, you know, yeah. I should give you better. Like the whole length of beach they can use between the cliffs is 100 yards,
Oh, okay.
right? And you're less than that. You're like 50 yards away, and you can hear him shouting. But like you can shout. You'd have to raise your voice a little, but like you can make yourself heard.
Yeah.
But you figure like their whole roughly the space they're using is like a football field.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to think of that as like their tents, their fire, their little churchy space, their, you know, down to the beach, like all of that would fit on a football field.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, maybe not a flex off then if I absolutely know what he just said.
Okay, hold on. So, okay, what did you get on your investigation check?
Let's see. With advantage, I got a 15.
Okay, so I don't always love doing this, but I am passing a table secret over. And you can articulate this however you want to the group, but I would rather it filter through a Brutusism if it comes through at all. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
So,
So can
we're
Gralen,
like seconds away from rolling initiative.
can Gralen just, with his tiny little voice, just try to belt out as loud as he can? We're not here to fight. We just came to say hello and see how you are.
Okay.
We want to come to the cave party.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was already a disadvantage, not because of that.
And I have a good old +0. Oh, I rolled the same thing on both. So it's a 10 either way.
A 10 is not gonna do it this time.
Ah.
Do you want to use inspiration to re-roll it?
Well.
No, this is happening. It's happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and because it's a disadvantage, inspiration would just cancel out the disadvantage.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh
still,
no! Wait, no! Heroic inspiration is you choose a die and you re-roll it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you could possibly.
I'm not that persuasive.
Okay.
If it was something I was invested in my character doing, I would, but nah.
Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no, I try.
Okay. Yeah, you're largely ignored. I want to. So you two. Jaden and Gralen, I keep wanting to say Jalen. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're not there in the relationship yet. Have done a thing. I want to make sure you two get a chance to do a thing besides just flex and shout support.
Let me see if. How many people can I take with me in my dimension door? That's the question.
Is that one?
One,
No.
yeah.
Never mind.
That could be effective. It's the right one.
There is. Yeah, I think that this didn't go quite as because I don't think this went quite as I hoped it would go. They really don't seem to like us at all. My feelings are kind of hurt.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Hold, please.
Yep.
That reaction thing I can do that helps people.
Oh, your omen.
My omen, my cosmic omen. I can take a reaction to roll 1d6 and add the result to the total.
Oh, that could make a difference with
Yeah,
the 10
can I do
or
that?
the 9.
Wait, for mine?
Yeah.
I don't wish you use your research for mine. So if that's the case, I'll use my inspiration for it to re-roll it.
Well, no, this is they can use this more than inspiration.
Okay.
Like,
then
it-
go,
Yeah,
It's
I have
separate
I have a few of these I can do a day,
go for it.
which I feel like Jaden would do because he's like, why didn't they respond well to my waving? Like,
Yeah.
do I have something on my face?
Maybe they also want to see if
You roll
I
one.
rolled a 1.
11. Is 11 enough?
No. No.
The dice want us to fail
I'm
at
telling
that.
you, the world, the universe wants this to
I
happen.
just wanted a 14.
We super didn't get that.
Yeah.
No,
I tried.
The universe wants
no,
this to
because I
happen.
said
Yep.
no.
Okay.
They said no.
Okay.
And my
well,
feelings are hurt.
Yeah. Brutus, anything you want to do to?
I'm gonna just whisper out of the sides of my mouth. I'm just gonna say, that guy doesn't look quite right.
Okay.
Their
And-
body's a little too fresh.
Well, let's go take a closer look then, shall we? And I'm going to grab Jaden and Dimension Doris down there next to Brad.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Hold on, I have to check something. What level is Dimension Door?
Inventory, Cape of the Thing. Dimension Door is 4th level.
Oh, 4th level.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I have to check. What counterspell counters 3rd level spells automatically?
No, well, not the new counter
Oh,
spell.
okay. Let me look it up.
Yeah, the counterspell has I think a con save that comes with it, or like a spell save that comes with it now.
Oh, okay. Creature makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell dissipates, and the action bonus of a reaction is wasted. The spell was cast to the spell slot. The slot is not expended. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I need you to make a con save, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's 14.
That is not high enough.
Okay.
So your
I-
Dimension Door is canceled.
I'm going to use my heroic inspiration to
Mhm.
reroll a die.
Okay.
See if I can get better than a 4 on this. That is another 6. I wish I could read these dice easier. Okay, so that's a 12 plus 4 is 16.
Oh, that's the DC. Okay. Yeah, you push through this save DC, and you can see Brad do this sort of like cancel motion, and he's like, no. And there's a contest of wills, and I think it's almost shocking how firm his will is. It's as firm as his abs, right? And it is maybe a little surprising because normally big beefy guys don't have that type of setup,
Oh, boy.
right?
They have a high ability score.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
So.
Take a thread. The your dimension door goes off. Who are you taking?
Jaden,
Okay,
because we, no offense, are definitely the most attractive, and therefore the most likely to make this go well.
yeah, if you're the
That
most
makes
attractive,
perfect
you're the
sense.
one who should be in charge.
Jaden should definitely be in charge.
Okay.
I don't like being in charge of people. It takes away from the fun of everything, and like they make you do things that you don't want to do.
Yeah, Ezthe doesn't have like big responsibility vibe.
No. Like Cordelia has to do things that make Cordelia unhappy all the time, and that is what
Carnelia.
I'm sorry, Carnelia.
Yeah.
And that is what Ezthe has associated being in charge with.
Mm.
Whereas like
happiness.
I feel like Jaden still like gets shit done. You know, like
Yeah,
has a,
he's learned to work around his himbo-ness to
Yeah.
actually be functional.
yeah,
and-
he's not a type A, but he is like, yeah, he's got stuff.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you and Jaden blink across the beach to be next to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
We're gonna die.
you know, if we're there and like,
Yeah.
we'll have a flex off.
Question.
Yeah.
Because like at this point, it's seeming, at least from our perspective, like this is now going to be a fight.
It's tense.
It's very tense.
Yeah. There's
And-
a chance for it not to be,
Okay.
but we're gonna see.
Well, then never mind.
Okay.
I wanted to do something before they left, but
Is it like blatantly?
it's not a thing I would ever
Aggressive?
do unless I made. No, it's not aggressive.
Okay.
But it's something I needed us all to be together for.
Oh.
I was.
Oh well, what is it?
I was gonna cast aid on everybody.
Oh.
Aid,
Okay.
that's fine. You can set that up. As soon as things get a little tense, you're like,
Yeah. I wanted to like, hey, while we're all before you go, like
Yeah.
just really quickly, cast aid.
So
on everybody.
what does that do again?
If you had damage, it would heal you. I'm casting it at 2nd level, so if it or 3rd because spell points, I can swing it. If you had damage, it would heal you for 10, but for everybody, it raises your max HP by 10.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so for instance, I have 45 current and max; they both go up to 55.
Yeah, I don't think there's a smooth way to include that on here.
The max
Temporary
modifier.
hit points?
Yeah.
Oh, the max modifier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So click on your hit points, go to max modifier.
and then add 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Max. Oh, there we go. Override max.
So, listeners, you're not aware necessarily that Fenris, the giant dog, is in the studio with us. And the sigh that I just heard over my shoulder of a dog who doesn't work or pay taxes. But
He has a tough life.
yeah.
It's very difficult to lay
Yeah.
around and be cute all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful animal, though.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's very good.
And
Okay.
then if I click functional question, if I just click the spell, does it automatically do the spell points thing?
No,
Do I
you have
go?
to. Yeah, you have to
Okay.
go to the spell points thing and do that manually. I couldn't get it to do that. Okay. So
Now that we're down there, can I get a closer read on Brad now that we're like
yes.
right there? I would like
So
look at this
he's
man.
not as tall as Chris Hemsworth. It's just like the build is there. He's only like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
But his it's notable that like he is like gleaming smooth body, like the sort of thing that Venice Beach weightlifters pay a lot of money to
Mhm.
get the look of. It's not it's notable because this is a fantasy world and that's not like it seems out of place, right?
Okay.
And that it is this like perfect hairless body, which perfect is a strange modifier there.
Sure.
But like it seems intentional. And he's just in these boxer shorts and also like did counterspell well, right?
Yeah.
Like not a shitty counterspell. So, yeah, but you're up close to him. You can tell. Also, he doesn't stink, right? Like he doesn't
Okay.
smell like somebody who's been living on a beach, not showering.
Okay.
He does have long, flowing blonde hair
Okay.
because, of course, he does.
Is it long flowing blonde hair that looks like he has been using a lot of product in it and blow dried it out?
Yes, like from a shampoo commercial.
The body certainly doesn't look like it's been living in a fantasy world with no like real hygiene standards or
Right.
Okay. Yeah. so
proper healing.
maybe something a little supernatural is happening here with Brad.
Could be.
Maybe
Okay.
it's Maybelline.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yep.
Oh, Maybelline! He calls out. It's time for my regimen.
Despite how badly my dice didn't want me to do this earlier, I am gonna try and talk him down again.
Okay.
But-
I'm not going to have you roll disadvantage this time.
Okay.
But he is like, he's so tense. Like he's watches the two of you. Like he tried to cancel your spell. You made it through that. Like we are probably a roll away from having to roll initiative.
Okay. We're gonna
So-
hope this goes good and not bad. I'm gonna try and speak to him in his language because he was talking all new agey earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Let's bust out the horoscope.
Yeah. Okay.
the day.
Okay.
Whoa. Brad, man, we are not here to fight you. Listen, the Carillion constellation is in opposition to Selûne today. We need to be present with positive influences. We're just here to be positive, man.
Okay. I would actually like you to roll with advantage.
So good.
You know, if you didn't catch it last week, like Sam has made a chart of the constellations of realm space. Like, this is great.
So good.
Okay, slightly better. Maybe not good enough still. Let's see. That is gonna be +4 is a 12.
Okay. So I'm going to have him roll insight.
Okay.
And if he can beat 12, no. If he can roll under 12,
Oh god.
right? That's because I think if you rolled better, he would have a better, right? I think
Yeah.
that's,
Yes?
this can work.
You're so smart. See, this is why we're soulmates.
I rolled 12 exactly. What do I... You know what? I'm going to say he doesn't totally untense, but like kind of straightens up and like we don't need to roll initiative right now.
Okay.
Okay? Well, right. All that's true. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jaden Sapphire.
I am Ezthe Perah.
What's the name of our circus
We're
again?
from the Astral Circus.
Oh yeah, Astral Circus.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You
do-
must have heard of us.
I'm gonna have him roll history on that. 12 again. Yeah, you can see a spark of recognition. He's like, oh, okay. What? Just the four of you?
No, the rest of the circus is on the other part of the island. We're doing a performance here, and we're just out enjoying this beautiful day.
Okay. But like, why are you here?
Because we saw some people we thought would be cool. Maybe you want to come to the circus. And then maybe you're having a party. That we like to party.
Oh. Well. And the look is like, the brow furrowing like, but we like to party.
That's so cool. We have so much in common. Like, your vibe seems so chill.
Okay. Well, it's complicated. Cause like, hold on. Hey everybody, it's fine. Go ahead with what you're supposed to do. You're safe. And a lot of people are like getting up out of the sand and like they're still looking a little trepidatious, but heading off to sort of do what they're supposed to do. And one person comes up who is this like thin, also muscly guy, but like a little bit smaller than Brad. And is like more of a wiry build, right? But takes Brad's hand.
Could you almost say he's the Loki to Thor?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, might as well be, right? Except not brothers, because he holds his hand. He's like, babe, are you okay? Like, do you want me to stay? And Brad's like, no, babe, it's cool. Go help out in the cave. I got this.
No way they both talk like that and they're in a relationship. Miserable. Gotta balance that out.
Intimate moment. It's just I turn to you and I like look at the action down there and I say, oh, it looks like he called the lumberjacks off.
Yeah, let's go down there.
I kind of like offer my shoulder. Or you want to just walk down? Okay. All right. Because I was going to slow fall down with you on. So.
Oh, were you up on the cliff at this point?
I think we were still up there.
Oh, I
weren't
thought
we?
you
Or
were
like
no,
maybe
you
on our
were
way
top
down.
of the
We were,
hill.
we were
Top of the
down.
hill.
down. We were like still a little. We had a little elevation left. Okay. All right.
Yeah, a
no,
little bit, but it's
Okay.
just like a
Yeah,
slope down to
the
the
slope.
beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get
Okay.
on
My
all fours,
cliff
not
idea,
like lumber
like
over
my,
that way.
my cliff idea, got vetoed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna push this forward to the five of you, sort of like reconvening by the fire, right? Not necessarily all sitting down and chill yet because Brad's a little tense. The other thing I need to do, so I know you have an item, but do either of you have the detect magic spell?
I don't think I do.
Let's check. I think. Nope.
Okay. That's
Oh wait, I do.
Oh, you do.
I do.
Okay.
Dispel magic.
Oh,
Not the same thing.
yeah. So I'm gonna say like you have you're proficient with detect magic, and you just like once things calm down a little bit, you realize like there's that like haptic buzz of there's something here. So like if you wanted to cast detect magic, there's probably something going on, but if he casts counterspell, he also will probably recognize you casting detect magic. So it's up to you. Detect magic is not usually construed as an offensive thing or an offensive thing to do. It's not offensive or offensive, but it's kind of a tense situation. So
Yeah,
it's up to you.
if he's still like a little tense, I don't want to push
Okay.
it back towards not liking us.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold off
All right.
for now.
All right. So look, we've been through a lot to get here, and we just want to be left alone.
Oh, well, we didn't mean to like come interrupt your guys' thing here. We just saw some cool people and wanted to say hi.
Just
How did you know we were here?
Well, we heard you on the beach. We were walking up there and we heard people.
Oh, thought we were so quiet.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got good hearing, points at his ear.
Oh, yeah.
we're very sensitive.
That's cool. Okay, so we just want to be left alone. you guys like leave and never come back?
Oh, sure, yeah. Like, do you want us to like tell people this part of the island is off limits?
What
Like,
people?
well, there's like other land around. Like,
The other people who live on the island.
Well, we didn't know anyone else was here. Shit, are they mad?
well, like, if you just want to be left alone, like, that's not gonna bother them at all.
Like, will they be mad if we take some trees and stuff?
I doubt it. You're not gonna like take all the trees, right?
No way, no, that would wreck the environment, man.
No, I think they'd be cool with that.
Yeah, if you're like cool and you just want to chill here and not bother anybody, like, why would they be mad?
Yeah, okay.
Would you like us to like talk to them for you and like
Yeah, how many people are, like, what? I haven't even explored the island. Like, what? It just seemed quiet and chill.
they're pretty quiet and chill. It's a little fishing village on the other side of the island.
And there's
Okay.
some other villages,
Yeah,
like,
there's another
in
village in-
between.
Yeah, there's one up in the mountains.
Yeah. So, like, but they all seem cool. Like, I'm sure
Yeah, like,
if you want to have a private party,
we don't want to
No
take
one's gonna
anybody's
crash it.
stuff, or like we just want to find a space where we can like be ourselves and not have a problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel like
That seems perfectly reasonable. Like, I mean, if you don't mind asking, like, what kind of problems did you run into before?
It's kind of complicated, and I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
Do I recognize? So I recognized when we approached and we were watching. I recognized the activity as ritual activity, right? It seemed like
The-
religious in nature.
Which the original sort of everyone around
call
that.
response.
Yeah,
sitting around in a
it
third.
seemed ritualistic or religious or something. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I am gonna chime in and say, oh, you think you might be able to help, not us, me, with a little something before we leave you alone?
I mean, like what?
All right, well, I noticed, and I kind of gestured to the little, I guess, worship space they've formed. I noticed that you were doing some form of worship. I kind of recently became a god, and I don't know how to deal. Well, I mean, not deal with. That's really not a great way to put it. But I don't know how to, I guess, be a god around my follower. And then I kind of like raise a hand, and I showed the little goop, on my hand.
Hey, brother, I don't know how to tell you this. You're not a god, dude.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of perspective, I think. And you kind of like really, I start like really being, attached to Faithful right now.
I mean, there's some pretty clear, like, etymological and cosmological factors that have to be in place for you to be a deity.
Okay. See, this is why I need advice.
While this is happening, can I actually kind of investigate the religious area just to see if I see any symbols to any certain gods, any color patterns?
I'll give you I mean, you guys walked past that to get, like, it's just driftwood semicircle, right? Like, and like almost everybody uses circles of some kind, but there's no symbols in place there. He is practically naked, right? There's no tattoos, there's no pendant, there's no symbols on him. The robes are all plain tan.
Tan.
Yeah.
Brad, who do you all worship?
Well, like, they can worship whoever they want.
Are you all not a church, a collective?
We're a collective, but we're not a church. We just have similar needs and like life goals and stuff.
That's really cool. Does your collective has a name just so like we can tell the other town who's here and like whose space this is?
Shit. I never even thought we'd need a name.
I mean, it's also like, if you have a group of people, it's nice to like have a bonding moment to all figure out a name together.
Yeah. Cool.
It promotes a sense of unity amongst the group.
Everybody roll intuition. Or what's it called?
Insight?
Insight. Intuition.
17.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
16.
Oh, wow.
14.
Hey, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
good. So everybody picks up on this. The idea of like everybody being the same is like an eye twitch, like yuck sort of thing of like, why would, like, he's doing a good job of not saying anything about it and is in fact like keeping it to himself, but you all pick up on this like subtle reaction of like, we don't want to be the same, but like he doesn't
Like-
actually voice that.
But like when people come together to celebrate things, you know, having parties in caves, it's nice to like
Did you go in our cave?
No.
never without permission.
Okay. Please don't go in our cave. That would like really hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah.
Never going to I'm not gonna crash a party I haven't been invited to.
Okay. Well, plenty of people would, so you know. And it by the way, after all this talk, like, but after Brutus is like asking about, you know, guidance as a new god, like he's having a conversation with all of you, but he keeps like side-eyeing Brutus of like, the fuck else is this guy gonna say? This fucking weirdo, you know, the cult leader is. And
I kind of whispered to the side to everybody, like, hey, it seems copacetic. This was all we were asked to do. Maybe we might be done here.
You seem really good at magic.
well, yeah, I guess. Thanks. You do too, actually. That was impressive.
Thanks.
You like bridged the gap between space with so I don't have the language to do this, but like in his Brad voice he gives this like university level like not a speech, but like he has a string of things that anyone trained in Arcana would know, like, oh yeah, he actually like understands this at a very high level, but sounds like a goober. Right?
My eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
About a half a syllable in.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Who's trained in Arcana? Okay. Yeah. So you pick up on this like I don't know, like gleaming intellect, right? Of like that is not otherwise noticeable except the couple times you've talked about magic.
So
Where did you learn that?
Learn what?
All that you just said about the spell.
Oh, well, it's like in the universe, man. Like when you look at the fabric of the universe and reality, and it just like makes sense.
You have a name for that fabric?
Well, it's Mistress Weave.
Hmm.
You know, it's magic. And he says, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna like, and he starts doing the beginning gestures of detect magic, and he's saying this like, if you don't mind. It's like when somebody pulls out a cigarette and they're like, do you mind? Like, everybody understands what they're asking because it's really obvious, right? Like, they get a cigarette, they get a lighter, and they say, do you mind, right? He is starting the initial, but he's not saying, do you mind if I cast detect magic? Like, he is assuming you know what he's doing, okay? Would everybody recognize a casting of detect magic? I think you two probably would. Yeah, okay.
No, I would not.
But you...
I know he's casting a spell,
but you don't mind that much.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right. So he finishes it. His eyes change from the like, pale gray blue, of course they were, to it looks like two windows looking into space through a telescope, right? Just star fields. And, looks you all over. Oh, Shadow Beast. What is going on with you? And he looks afraid of you.
Okay.
Brutus.
I say, it's just a little something that I picked up from a long time ago. I'm okay, really. I don't mean you any harm or anything like that. No, none of us do.
Okay. Well, maybe it's best if you all get going.
I'm a little disappointed by that, actually. I'm like, oh, okay, could have been more friends, but
Fine. I mean, if you don't want to be friends, that's cool. That's cool. We can tell people to just leave you alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's really that people don't want to be friends with us. And we'll just keep everybody safe.
I mean, I'm just saying that I thought we found some people we could be friends with.
I need everybody to roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
If you do well on this, you're going to get advantage on your next roll.
oh my god.
Which dice have not betrayed me yet today?
13.
I think I should be rolling better in. 11.
Oh my god,
Okay,
dice. What is wrong
it's
with
14
you?
again, so
Okay,
it's
19, so...
Oh, there we go.
13!
Oh!
Okay, so 13, nothing bad happens, but Brutus is going to get advantage on the initiative roll we're about to make.
Okay, all right.
Oh, and roll
We're
it.
rolling initiative, yes. I don't think we're going to need a map. It's a relatively small, flat space without much
Now
elevation.
you want to roll better.
Oh,
19.
okay.
My initiative.
Let me get...
3.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I moved my bag next to you. I didn't even touch him. He was just like, ugh.
17.
Okay, 19 is Gralen.
Mm-hmm.
17 is Jaden.
13.
13 is Ezthe.
22.
Oh. 22 is Brutus. And let's roll for Brad. That's also a 19. I'm gonna have... Oh, so interesting thing, I was reading through some of the new rules about, so initiative ties. I mean, people can handle it however they want, but the 2024 rules say if players tie, the players who are tied decide who goes first.
Yeah, that's in 2014 too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the default for
Okay,
edition.
cool. Well, then that was new to me. And I had always staged it to okay, who has the higher dex, who has the higher wisdom or whatever.
Roll
right?
off or something.
Yeah. But I like just deciding. And in fact, I like the idea of when there are contiguous players, like if you and another party member are going and there's no monsters between you. You okay?
Mhm.
Okay. You can
Figure out like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the fly per round.
like
That's cool.
Baldur's Gate 3 rules.
Baldur's Gate 3, yeah.
Right? I think that's fine, and I know that's like kind of. I think it's even in the DMG as like here's the thing you can do if you want. So it's not like a wild rules, home rule or anything. And so, but however, when an NPC and a player are tied, I decide who goes first. There's no like who has the higher dex. But in this case, Gralen, I'm going to say you go and then Brad goes. So Brutus and Gralen, you are contiguous.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on, I didn't roll the bad guys.
I'm sorry, was that a plural?
No, it was an apostrophe, an unheard
Oh,
apostrophe.
yeah.
The bad guys. Yeah.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where was the apostrophe?
Where was the apostrophe, right? Before or after the S.
Yep.
Mm.
It's just Brad, though, right? Right?
You want to fight Brad?
Don't
Oh,
want to
it's
fight
not
Brad.
Brad.
I want to be friends with Brad.
It's not Brad.
My
You guys are really
feelings
trying
are
to be friends
so
with Brad.
hurt.
It's Babe.
My feelings are so hurt.
That's what I was picking up from that last one. That's why I started giggling. I was like, Ezthe is really like, be my friend.
Like I
How
like
dare you.
legit don't understand the idea that like we would come over here and be all nice, and then he doesn't want to be our friend, and then he has the audacity to be like, people don't want to be our friends.
Maybe that's why, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
Oh my god. I just rolled double ones and double twos.
Great.
Ooh.
Keep doing it.
yep.
Just
And a
And a third set of die rolls for no reason, right?
Totes no reason.
Totes no reason.
I'm really excited to not be the last one on the round. I don't know why my initiative rolls always suck
Okay.
so badly.
Oh.
okay. So there is a scream down by the beach. And Brutus, you are well, yeah. I didn't want to give a surprise round, but you got initiative on your
Sure.
or you got advantage on your initiative check. Just because you like your ears started to pick up like the sounds of it was like classic like something just swam by my leg.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But there's something in the water. You heard the like tension before the blood curdling scream.
Yeah.
Right? And you turn in time to see one of the people. Now, all of the people who had gone down to the beach, most of them have like, they all left their robes on the beach because they're like hit like thigh deep in the water.
Sure.
Throwing like setting up nets and traps and stuff like that. And they're all in various. Some of them just wear shorts. Some have shorts on top. Some have, whatever, right? But they're equipped to be fishing on the beach.
Summer full frontal.
Sure, yeah, just totally nude. That's how we do it here. Just swing it in the breeze.
Careful not to get caught in those nets.
I just got out of the pool. The water is cold, and we know for a fact. So you look over in time to see somebody was like, somebody just went by and somebody who was like a couple feet out more into the water. Too,
Yeah,
like,
just like-
what are you talking about? There's fish, and then they go, whoop, they just like get
Okay.
yanked under the waves.
Okay. How many feet away am I from these folks?
It's probably, well, let's see. So width of a football field is
Yeah.
50 yards, so that's 150 feet.
Mhm.
You're in the middle. It's 70
about
feet
70 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
to the water line.
I'm gonna move my my move speed of 45 feet towards the water.
Okay.
And actually, before I do, I'm gonna say, looks like there's trouble in the water. I'm gonna go check it out. And I run over. Do I see anything moving in the water at that distance?
Yeah, you could see the thrashing, like bubbles, like
Okay.
there's something going on under the water.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and use Step of the Wind to dash
Okay.
as a bonus action. And I'm going to go where I see all that thrashing.
Okay. So what does yeah, actually, yeah, 'cause it's just like they have cover and they're hard to see, but they're not invisible.
Yeah, it depends on like how is the water silty? Is it like
Yeah,
sand
well,
in the
it
water
is
getting
all
kicked up?
like getting all churned up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
bloody. And,
Oh shoot!
yeah.
Okay, all right.
boy.
Don't like that.
Yeah, but you get in there and you're just like trying to grab like, or maybe you're even trying to like grab the guy who disappeared,
Yeah.
right? That's what you get for full frontal. But instead you reach in and you clamp onto like slimy arm flesh and pull this Sahagwan out of the
okay.
water, and it's just like
Yeah.
hissing his sharp teeth.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it's got a spear and a like shell shield.
Okay.
As it just comes up hissing like But yeah, you're in. If you want to have an action.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. So this thing comes, emerges from the water. I'm gonna say that. So we statted up, faithful, right?
Yes.
And so I'm gonna say that faithful, generally by default, is in the posture of faith, which gives me a +1 bonus to armor class.
Okay.
Let's see, just to kind of get that all settled, and I'm going to. Do I get my full suite of actions? I've used my bonus action.
Yeah,
to dash.
you used your bonus in your move.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you have a full action.
Okay, so I'm going to try to. The first thing I'm going to try to do is grab this Sahagwan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take the grapple action.
What is this creature for those who don't?
It's a horrible fish
It's
monster.
a humanoid
thing.
shark creature. Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if I'll pull up a picture. Oh, you played Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah.
Did you get that fight down by the docks, like on the fishing pier in the city in Baldur's Gate?
No.
And they like jumped out onto the underwater fight. That I don't want to spoil anything. Okay.
That's okay. I can look it up.
Yeah, I mean, if you Google, it's Sahuagin.
Gotcha. No. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Fish man.
spoilers for an 18-month-old video game. But,
No, fish guy.
Actually, and I forgot I don't roll. It's just it's a static score. The DC.
oh, he has to resist your grab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The DC is only going to be 11.
But for what
Oh, shoot.
is it?
Strength, athletics, or dexterity, acrobatics.
Okay.
You can either bust out through sheer strength or try to slip out.
Okay. Let's do a strength. What's the DC?
11.
I got 12.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my second attack, like as it's, trying to get away from me. I'll take my second attack to try to grab it again.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, same thing. It's just DC 11 to try to grab this thing.
Uh,
Go ahead. Same thing.
another-
Yeah. You need to make another. Yeah.
9, 10.
Okay. All right. So the creature now has the grapple condition. I've basically got it in my arms.
Okay.
And actually, I am gonna try to de-escalate. So once I've got it grappled, I'm gonna okay, shh.
Okay. So just to make sure I'm giving everybody the right vibe here, like this thing is thrashing and hissing and trying to bite you. Its tail is whipping all around. It's trying to get its spear around.
Sure.
So that's fine if you want to try to shush this thing.
Yeah.
But
I
it
mean,
is like,
and that's not like an action or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
no,
It's sort of again just like the general attitude that I'm taking.
I get it. Yeah.
With it in my arms.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Awesome. Gralen? Oh, and also, Jaden and Ezthe, you got a monster between you, so you won't be able to swap turns.
Okay.
Sorry. But
Can
you two
I
can interchange.
I can only see the
Yeah, you saw this thing come up, and the water is still churning. Like a good amount of water is churning, so you know there's more stuff in there. Oh, I should roll for the other people. Yeah, okay.
Right. So,
Well, it's everybody's turn. I
Mhm.
excuse myself.
Mind the giant dog.
Mind the giant dog.
Don't step on the
Um,
rug.
It's grappled, but it's still like trying to move
It is
and
thrashing.
thrashing and get
Yeah,
out of here. And to Gralen's knowledge, it might be some other things, but like this is a threat at the moment.
yeah.
So-
And it is wild, like if you picked a shark that is blood mad, right? Like that's what he's holding.
Is it? So it's like a fish person. Is it?
They count as Oh, actually, they're not humanoids.
They're not humanoids.
No, they're fiends.
They're fiends. Okay, then I will use command on the thing.
Does command require humanoid or
Nope.
creature?
Creature.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I'm going to do command on this thing. And I am going to very loudly and cutely, because I'm tiny, say grovel
Okay. To the one that he's holding.
to the one that he's holding.
Well, that's the only one you can see because
That's
you
all-
have to see it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I would do this differently if there were. I could see more of them. I would try to
Yeah.
get a bunch of
Oh,
them.
you'll get to see more of them in a
I'm
minute.
sure. I'm sure.
Uh,
So I'll do that at second level, which is just or first level, because it's just the one.
and I
And
roll a save.
you roll a save, wisdom save.
Oh. Okay. How about 11?
No, not even close.
Okay. So yeah, it now goes from the rage to fear, right? Of like, it's like trying to, yeah, but it's clearly, reacting to your command and, yep.
And I'm sure somebody will come out here and hit this thing soon.
Hmm.
We are, yeah, because we're a group of people that hits things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll hold on to my bonus, and I'll just move closer to the shore so I can maybe get some others in sight. I don't want to be in the water,
yeah.
but I want to be close
At
to the water.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, it's Brad's turn. Brad, it goes running down. Let me double check level of spell. I thought I had this all sorted out in my head, and it seems I can only remember 18 things at once. Oh, no. That's not right.
Okay.
I use command on it and told it to grovel.
Fantastic.
But
Awesome.
it's no longer trying to get free. It is, if you let it go, it would just
It'll
drop.
just be on the ground. Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
Okay.
We had similar ideas.
Perfect. Perfect.
So, Brad runs down, gets just his feet into the water. He's just at the water's edge and calls out a series of arcane syllables that don't even sound like his voice at that point. It's echoing and resonant, and it's like in your head more than it's in your ears because of the way, like when Gandalf speaks the orc language at Elrond's house, and it's like, like that. And he gestures in this huge sphere of water, picks up his people that were in the water, and he just like sort of a behind the head dunk the basketball thing of like whoosh, like splashes them down behind him. Now, that is 5 people and 1 collection of parts of a people.
Oh no.
And they don't look like human parts. They are gray and blue, and it looks like there's a collection of tentacles, like maybe somebody had an octopus in there.
Huh.
But all that stuff comes out of the water, and it's just blood and guts and goo, right? And boosh behind him, and then Brad is like getting ready to do his next thing. But
Is the blood red?
there's yeah, I mean it's a multicolor mess, right? Like okay, that's Brad's turn. Jaden is on a break, so let's we'll move on. Less well, no, there's still a lot of rage here, but striding up out of the water is this 8-foot tall just monster of a song. They are also I mean full frontal fish nudity, right?
The normals aren't this big, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This thing stomps up, it's splashing water, it's like moving stuff. It's like throws a net out of the way. You know, it's just like it's like oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We gotta let Jaden go before this guy goes. So Jaden, Brad just used like some sort of spell to pull a great big sphere of ocean water and his people out of the water and flash them down behind him. And that came with also body parts. There were like blue and purple body parts and tentacles and all kinds of weird shit in there. And all that just like splooshes down behind him. And his people are like trying to get back to their feet and whatever. But he's, you know, getting ready for whatever else, but nothing has come out of the water yet.
Okay.
Oh, except for the guy who is groveling in Brutus's arms.
Okay. That guy's groveling. Do any of the people that he pulled out of the water look injured currently?
No.
Okay.
There were 5 perfectly fine people and a bunch of miscellaneous parts.
People parts or sea creature parts?
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous, right. Okay. Got it. Noted. Then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on our groveling fishman.
Okay. But that might hurt him.
He's being a dick.
Yeah.
He's harshing the vibe.
Okay.
Let's see, and that does
I think you have to do an attack
I
roll.
do an attack roll. Okay. What is my I'm using wisdom?
As
For
a druid,
spellcasting?
you should be
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you dice are these dice are canceled. That's not, I don't think, gonna do it. It's a 10.
Do you have inspiration?
I do.
You could reroll one of them.
Yep.
Could reroll one of them. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna reroll that too. I'm gonna use a different dice. You're fired. No.
Oh no. Is it a 2?
No, it's a 1.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
let's
My dice
see.
hate me today.
So what are the 2 best dice though?
4 and a 2.
Oh, okay. Not a crit though.
No.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait a minute. 2, 3, 4. Oh, is a total. So you have a 2 and a 4.
I have a 2 and a 4,
which is
and then
6. Okay. Okay.
yeah, and then I have +4.
Got it. Great.
It doesn't do a thing.
Yeah, this blast of what does it look like?
It probably looks like starlight.
Okay. Yeah. So this stream of starlight blasts out from you. Brutus, you even it whooshes over your shoulder.
Sure, yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, whoa. You're holding on to this guy. But Jaden, do you want to move action or bonus action or anything?
Let's see. Bonus action. Oh my god. nobody's hurt, I don't think I have anything useful to do. And I would like to stay away from the water where the giant fish people are.
Yep.
So no, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, so real quick, I should have asked this before. Have any of your characters had experience with Sahagin? You tell me. I mean, this is totally open. Like, in your backstory somewhere, run into horrible fish people.
Nope.
Yeah, certainly not mine.
No, I don't feel like I was in the swamp.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Middle of the forest. So
Yep.
nope.
Okay.
It's more grassy plains.
Sure.
Grassy plains.
Positive beach experiences
Yeah.
on this end.
Okay. I love that they all have this ability called shark telepathy.
Oh,
You can have telepathy with sharks.
Neat.
Your characters don't know that. I just think it's a funny name of an ability. Shark telepathy. Like, it's very
Shark telepathy.
specific.
Yep.
Shark telepathy.
Not like sea creature telepathy,
specifically
just
sharks.
sharks. Like, what about octopus? They're too smart to get mind control.
I feel like sharks have like kind of a different brain situation than most sea
Yeah,
creatures.
they are different. They're not right. um. Okay, so the now we get to the 8-foot tall, just monster of a Sahagin coming out of the water. And he comes just stalking up, splash, splash, splash. He's got, let's see, what are we attacking with? Oh yeah, this trident, right? And it is a trident for an 8-foot tall person, right? He's a large creature, right? So takes up that 2x2 space, and is that was gross. Just did a very gross burp behind me. But that's the noise. That's the right sort of thing. Okay, so the this guy comes up and has Brad or Brutus. Brutus is holding one of his Sahagins, so I think he's gonna try to attack.
Sure, yeah, please.
All right.
AC 16.
Okay. I got it. Okay. How many multi-attack? Oh gosh.
3.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, no.
I have a lot of attacks.
It's okay, I got a lot of hit points.
Okay.
And 10 extra.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. I need some damage dice.
And 2 healers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what could go
I'm
wrong?
not too worried about this right now.
Yeah. I love that confidence. You should feel good about yourself. Okay. Okay, so it's 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Now, before that happens, I'm going to try to redirect that attack.
Okay.
So I will reduce that attack. So I'm going to use my reaction. I'm going to reduce that attack's damage by 17. So I reduced it to 0. I'm going to expend a focus point and redirect it back to the 8-foot tall Sahagin.
Oh, you can make him attack himself?
Yeah, it just says just any target I can see. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like,
Does he take
swing
the
trident
13
over.
or does he take the leftover?
No, first of all, the Sahagin will have to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Okay.
He did this before with the big tentacles.
Oh no.
And you made the statement,
Made
stop
it.
hitting yourself.
Yeah, crit. He did a crit.
Okay, he
save,
made it.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Then let's see. It succeeds. It doesn't take any kind of, there's no miss effect on this one. So,
Okay.
No worries.
Second attack
Okay.
is also gonna hit.
Okay.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, so I'm at 52. Okay.
And his third attack, crit fail.
Okay.
And it's not just crit fail, it's snake eyes.
Ooh.
Which we agreed would be extra bad,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
And I think it's gonna be his he's trying to get you. He got a little piece of you in that
Yeah.
second hit, but you threw him off, and it's a crit fail. He buries the trident in the guy you're holding on to.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll damage for that, but he's probably not gonna make it. Oh, no, he doesn't make it.
Okay. All right.
He just
Oh.
skewers this guy.
Okay.
And you get red, blood, and
Yeah.
and yanks the trident out of their guts, and just
Yeah.
like it's disgusting.
Okay.
Have you ever gutted a fish in real life?
Not personally,
Oh,
but I've
okay,
seen
yeah.
it happen.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm being too gross for
No,
you,
no,
but
it's all right.
I used to go fishing with my dad, and it was
Can't believe you just did that to your chum.
Chum, liberal.
take inspiration if you
Oh,
don't have it.
Thank you.
That's good. That is good. Okay, that was the Baron's turn. Ezthe.
Okay, question. So I have a speed of 30, but if I want to run instead, does that take up like my whole action?
You would take. You would.
or-
Yeah.
You would have a bonus action left, but
Okay.
yeah, that's
That you would take the dash action,
Okay.
yeah,
which would give you, would let you move again.
double your speed. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get 30 feet closer, and I'm casting Sorceress Burst.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So
On the Baron?
That's on the Baron.
Okay.
And that is an 18 on the dice, and that makes it a
Crit.
crit.
Oh yeah.
And a
So what is the damage on Sorcerer's Burst?
Sorcerer's Burst is 2d8
Okay. So we'll do maximum damage on that, and then roll
poison.
another.
2d8 poison.
Okay. And then roll another 2d8.
Let's see if I can.
So 16 plus whatever you roll.
There's no dice on that one. Sorry, I was not prepared to do this well.
That's fine.
Um, so it's 2 and an 8, so that's a 10.
It explodes. Your 8 explodes.
Oh yeah, Sorcerer's Burst. When you
Oh.
roll
Yeah.
an 8, you roll it again.
And a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 15 plus 2, 17 plus 8.
Plus,
No, plus 16.
17 plus 16 is 33.
33 damage.
Holy shit. Poison damage?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. I'm immune to poison?
You, Jason, despite being a normal human man,
Yes.
is immune to poison.
Yeah.
Like all human men,
Like all
normal
human men are immune to.
immune to poison.
Yeah.
Which is why. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say it. I gotta say it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right, right? Like,
Um,
that's the symbol for poison at the top.
Yes.
all right. 33
So cool.
damage to the Baron. Awesome.
Woo.
Suck it.
He is not bloodied, just for the record.
Okay.
Duly
Good to
noted.
know.
But he does look real mad about it.
Well,
Wait,
good.
Bring it,
That's
bitch.
a lot of
did
hit
you
points.
roll? I know you crit anyway, but did you roll it at advantage?
Roll the damage at advantage?
No, the actual hit, the original hit.
No, that was just what I got.
Shouldn't you have though? Because of guiding bolt.
No, guiding bolt.
No, I
missed.
missed.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
And it
well,
wasn't an
and-
attack. It wasn't on the Baron. It was on the.
Oh, it was on the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jaden attacked the little guy who just got
Who
gutted.
got skewered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Okay. At this point, it's the followers' turn, and they are scrambling, getting to their feet, and then dropping to their knees in a little semicircle of 5 people behind approximately, like if you were to aim their semicircle, it's aiming at Brad. And yeah, it's a visual effect. Brad grows to large size.
Oh.
And
Oh.
so don't worry, so do his boxers. He doesn't rip out of his clothes. And
Old material.
yeah. Yeah. Hulk weave. Okay. Oh, let's see. I need to look at everybody's passive perception for no reason.
I'm gonna
Great.
tell you where you're gonna look.
No, I have it.
Okay.
Okay, so Jaden's is 17. God damn it. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I have a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Chance. Okay, stealth. That's not it. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is under everyone's passive perception. This very sneaky Sahagwan
Oh.
comes up like just the eyes above the level of the water, but then goes. Ugh. It's like maybe snorted in some blood water or something, and makes this horrible noise. But then comes up, and also with it this like staff, which has all this like shell and seaweed stuff like twisted together and into like the head of the staff. It's this like gnarled driftwood with whatever this nonsense is at the top of it, right? And it looks like there's a pearl inside of this like shell and seaweed wrap on top of the thing. And it's going to cast a spell. Oh, this is a good idea. He's going to cast this on Brad. He's casting Hold Person. I don't know that he's going to succeed, but okay. Wisdom saving throw for Brad. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Brad!
Your wisdom bonus doesn't matter when you roll a 6.
Whoops.
Friend-shaped Brad!
Friend-shaped Brad, 10 feet tall, freezes in place.
Oh, no.
No. Was he at least like?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He could try to counterspell.
Oh, he
Yeah,
could. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, counterspell.
Sagwin makes a save versus
Yeah.
his counterspell. Okay.
Yeah.
Con save,
Con
you said?
save. Yeah.
Con save. 13, 14. That's not enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brad counterspell. It's like 10 foot tall Brad. No. So that's what Neo did at the end with the bullets.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Never spelled the bullet.
I counter a bullet.
So yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that he has counterspell. Okay.
Agent Smith used gun.
Mhm. It wasn't effective. Okay. Now, half a dozen, 6 more warriors come up out of the water,
Sounds about right.
which is like the thing that just got gutted, right?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
of them have shields, some of them just have tridents, some have shield and spear. There's a mix of things. Weirdly, they all have the same AC. Huh? Strange, right?
No.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Because I don't want to do the math. Yeah. But let's see. You're in the water. Brad's in the water. Who else is close?
I'm close.
You're close. Okay. So I think we're gonna go 2-2-2. Right?
Okay.
That seems fun.
And they all have advantage against me because I have less than all my hit points. Oh no, or is it?
Wait,
half?
what?
Hold on. Sahagin have this thing called Blood Frenzy.
Oh yeah. They have.
But hold on. I can't remember whether.
Oh, that's what they have advantage on. Yeah. If you are
Yeah.
down any hit points.
Even if I lost 1 hit point,
Yeah.
they would have advantage.
And you have lost.
I have lost 9.
Oh, that's right. You got
Yeah,
hit.
I took
earlier.
a hit from
Yes,
from
okay.
El Baron.
Okay, but you have all your hit
I
points.
have all mine.
Okay. That should be bloodied. If you're bloodied, they have advantage.
I know, right? Yeah, they're not leaning into the whole bloody thing yet.
I am.
What are you gonna do?
It's
Okay, you want
bloodied.
to make it bloody?
Yeah, the rule is
Awesome.
bloodied. They have
Love it.
advantage if you're bloodied.
Okay, love it.
It's right there. Like the perfect example of what you should use that for. Because if you're missing 1 hit point, no, come on. That's
I have
stupid.
a hangnail.
Yeah.
Oh, my arm is bruised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have frenzy? No. They are frenzying lowercase f, right?
Oh, sure,
like,
yeah.
They're just, madness. But, yeah, these 6 more come up out of the water. 2 attacks for Brutus. 11. Like, where's their attack bonus? Here we go. So, 14 misses you. That's an 18.
That hits.
Okay. They each get 2 attacks. So the
Yeah,
first one hits
yeah,
you
that sounds
once.
about right.
The second one hits you once, and only once.
Okay, so two hits.
Yeah. And these are just the D6 guys. Should I roll these separately, or are you gonna try any?
No, I used my
nonsense?
reaction
okay.
already, so I
Alright.
can't deflect these ones.
Okay. So 6 + 2 is 8 damage
8
total.
points of damage altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's slashing damage if it matters.
No, we're good.
Okay, we'll go after
Gralen.
Gralen. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's a crit. Yeah.
No, it's not.
That's
Here
right.
it is.
Yes.
Is it your reaction or is it a free action?
I think I'm pretty sure it's a reaction. But
Okay.
let me check. As a reaction, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great because it's about to be your turn again. So,
Right.
use your reaction. What does that do?
Suffers a critical hit. You can turn it into a normal hit. So it's just a
Normal hit. Okay, so 1 normal hit.
Mm-hmm.
Another normal hit. That's
How are you rolling over 18 this
That's
consistent?
a 19.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. Okay. 9 + 7, 16 + 3 is 19.
19?
Right?
Yeah.
Second guy, so that's a 16,
No.
and that's terrible. So,
Ooh.
How terrible.
2 hits. No, it's only 8.
Oh.
Oh gosh,
No, I have a lot of HP. You're good.
it's 5 damage
Oh.
total
Oh,
between the two. It was one of them was 3 and one was 2.
5?
Are you okay?
You know,
down.
that was a lot.
All right. We're gonna go after Brad. Brad surprisingly does not have a very high AC, but that misses. Gotta do better than. Oh, that's better. That's another hit. That's 3 hits. 7, 9, plus 6 is 15 damage for Brad. Okay. That was the Warriors' turn. They came out to play. Brutus and Gralen, you can interchange however you like.
If you want to be more attacky, I was going to do command and try to get the little ones out of the way.
Sure, yeah, go for
You
it.
can
Go
command
for it.
multiple?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Upcast it. So I did last time command at 1st level. This time I'm going to do it at 3rd level because it's 1 per, right? Let me make sure. Yep, additional creature for each slot above level 1.
Okay, so 3 creatures.
3. And I should theoretically be able to get the big guy too, because it doesn't say a certain size. It's just a creature you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the big one and 2 of the little ones.
Okay.
And I am going to same command. So grovel.
Okay. I have to make a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Which do you want to do, the 2 by you, or the 2 by Brad, or the 2 by me? Or
Well,
like
you
how
should
want to
probably
split it
do the
up?
2 by you because this is a concentration spell, right?
No, it's instantaneous.
What?
Oh yeah.
It's instantaneous.
No,
That's-
they took
that's
they
good.
took the concentration out.
That's a good upgrade
It's
to command, actually.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And I'm also more so thinking about Brad because I think I have a higher AC and I can be more okay. So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
So the big guy and the 2 on Brad.
the 2 close to Brad. Yep.
Wisdom save 13.
No.
Okay. These are the little guys. 9, 10.
Definitely not.
Okay, bigger guy. A little bit more wisdom save. Oh wait, I was doing the wrong number for. Well, the first one was 13, so it's actually supposed to be 14.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll help you. The number's 18.
You're saving? I think it's 17.
Am I right?
Yeah.
It's 18.
Yeah. DC 18 wisdom save. Yeah.
Hold on. I was looking at it a minute ago. Wait, hit refresh, because I see 17 on here.
Okay. Maybe I didn't refresh a few of the things.
I mean, it's still a miss, but like
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So the first 2 are held,
Yes.
and then the big guy gets that much bonus. 18.
the one that mattered.
Yeah. All
You
right.
saved that. You did that on purpose.
I went with the one that was on my screen.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I know. Okay, so command goes off. And by the way, when you're contiguous on the initiative, I'm fine if you're like action, action, move, move. Like
I see. Okay, sure.
intersperse, like however you all like. I consider it lucky to get to fight, like back to back like that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an advantage that you have. How do you want to set it up?
Did you have anything else you?
Uh,
I don't have much.
No, I mean I'm just gonna be punching the big. Well, I'm gonna be attacking in a various
I'll watch
ways.
what you do, and then I might want to do a bonus action thing.
Oh,
after.
sure.
So I'll let you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I've got the Baron and the 2 warriors by me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the Baron first.
Yeah.
So I have 2 attacks actually. So 1, 2, and then I can nick and then do my martial arts. So I can do a total of 5 attacks. I'm gonna focus fire my main attacks on the Baron. So I'm gonna attack with my short sword first.
Okay.
Actually, can I just roll all 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So short sword, twice, and then I'm gonna nick with my dagger.
Yep.
That's not that. Oh, actually, I keep forgetting stuff up. Bear with me here.
You're fine.
So
That monk
the
advantage.
first short sword was that?
Monk advantage.
First short sword is 16 to hit.
That hits.
Second one
Hold
is.
on. Pause.
Wait.
So 16. How much damage does that do?
Okay, I can roll damage on it too.
Yeah, sorry, I realized there is a step and repeat here.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see. First short sword is going to do not great. It's only going to do 5 points of damage against the Baron.
Okay. Now I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not great. It is only going to be 9.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Failure. Do you want 10 or do you want 3d6 damage?
3d6.
Okay. Oh, 13.
Okay, no worries.
And the target is cursed.
Okay.
While cursed, you cannot benefit from the invisible condition.
Oh. Okay.
Your speed decreases by 10 feet.
Oof.
And all fiends within 120 feet can sense its location regardless of interposing obstacles.
Okay. All right.
Um,
I guess
so
some sort of
when
fiendish
you
curse on me.
when you cut through this like blood mist
Oh, that's
emerges
cool. Yeah.
and then like sticks to you,
Okay.
right? It's like he can direct his blood,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's awesome.
And he has marked you
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
So now now. Okay, this is interesting. This is listed as trigger and response.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean it happens every time? Because it's not a reaction.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I would think so. Trigger. Oh, no. It is reaction.
Okay.
It is reaction. It's under the reaction heading.
Okay, great.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
So it's used it and it can't do it again until it's
Great, because that
started
would
this
be
next turn.
wild.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Let's see. So that was the first hit. Again, it was 5 points.
Yep,
Of,
mark that.
piercing damage. The other one is 18 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my other short sword attack. That's better. That'll be 11 points.
Okay.
And then for my dagger,
He is bloodied at
dagger's
this
not
point.
that great. Dagger's only going to be 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Okay. And then I'm going to spend a focus point. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. Yeah. The Nick property rolls it into my main action. So I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a focus point, do a flurry of blows, and do
Yeah.
1 martial arts hit towards each of the little Sahagin by me.
Great. You just a flurry.
Yeah. At least try to take them out.
I love
That
a
is 20. So for one of them, it's going to be 23 to hit.
Nah, misses.
Misses. 25 AC. And the other one is going to be not great. 13 to hit.
That hits.
No, they both hit.
Yeah, the
Okay.
little guys.
Nice.
All right.
I think it's 12. Yeah.
So the first one will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say a knee lifts up and cracks it on the jaw.
Yep.
And the other one's gonna take 8 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage as my foot hooks
Alright.
around and
They're both
smacks
bloodied,
it. Okay, excellent.
as is the Baron.
Okay, great, fantastic. I like the sound of all that.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the Baron, I should, if anyone's following along at home, I'm not using the exact, like I've tweaked him a little bit from what's in the new monster manual because you can,
Yeah.
DMs, make it fun.
Yeah.
But it is a good guide, and it's actually just a really fun monster because they're evil and you can hack them up and nobody feels bad about it.
Love it.
Just horrible monsters.
And that's it for me.
Okay.
Where are you HP wise?
I'm at 31, so I'm just above bloodied. I'm 1 hit point above bloodied.
Oh, which means they will all have advantage to attack it.
Which is why I'm going to use my bonus action, which I haven't used yet, to healing word
Oh, awesome.
at
Thank you.
3rd level.
Woohoo!
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
So is it
I love spell points.
I do too.
3, 4 says 4d4?
Yeah.
I think it's
More.
3, right?
Wait,
Or do they double each time you...
It doesn't double, but it's
it says healing increases 2d4
Oh
for
my
each spell slot above
God.
1st level.
So yeah, because healing word does 2d4 at base now.
so it's 6d4.
6d4 plus 6,
Yeah.
Holy shit!
which
Yeah.
I still rolled real not great in, but it's cool. 15.
15. Okay, that, you know what? I mean, that'll...
That keeps
Get
you
me
one hit.
above, yeah.
You're not just 1 hit away from the frenzy target now. So
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Off to...
Any other moves between you two?
No, I'm gonna stay out of the water. I'm good here.
Okay.
I'm supporting from back here.
All right.
Healing got a major buff.
Brad is going to ignore the 2 little ones and stomp over to help you tag team the big guy. Spruce. Yeah, he's gonna grapple. So help me out with grapple rules.
Sure. Who's he going to try to grapple?
He's grappling the Baron,
Okay.
the big guy, because they're both
so,
large.
Let's see. If actually, and I there are a couple of ways you can do this. So you can either take the grapple action, which I think ends up being a contested check, but also if you attack, instead of doing damage, you can cause a you can initiate a
Okay.
grapple.
Okay.
Which means that the Baron would have to beat their, it's 8 plus their proficiency modifier plus their strength score.
Okay.
That's the DC to break out or to avoid the grapple.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'll make the attack.
Okay.
That's fine. That's gonna. We have to re-roll that. Brad uses his inspiration.
Okay.
That hits. Then don't let me try to do that again. Okay, Brad, he gets his 1 inspiration. The Sagwin now has to make a save
Yeah.
against Brad's strength and proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo! Okay. Yeah. So Brad does a pretty good feint, like a boxer's feint,
Uh-huh.
right? Gets in there and the Baron falls for it and he just wraps up like he's got him in a chokehold from behind,
Holy smokes.
right? And they're struggling. It's not like he's totally helpless, but he is restrained, which I think gives everybody advantage to attack.
Well, it depends.
Oh.
Now, does Brad have something that specifically restrains? Because when you grapple, you just impose the grapple condition, which means it reduces their speed to 0.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next time he's going to try to restrain him.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. That's Brad's turn. Jaden.
Yes. Okay. Are all of the fishmen close to people that I like?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a big difference in which spell they use.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are.
Jaden uses nuke.
I'm
Mean.
working on refining our map system a little bit. We'll have something better for next time.
Yeah. It's just like I don't want to cast ice knife on somebody. If,
No.
Yeah, you don't really have a good ice knife target. There is a way you could catch a couple people with moonbeam.
Yeah.
Probably not the Baron at this point because he's in basically the same square. I mean, he's not literally in the same square, but
Yeah.
it would be hard to injure the Baron and not Brad.
Yes. Let's see. But I could get a couple of the other guys with moonbeam.
Yeah.
I do love a good moonbeam.
So the two on Brutus or Gralen would be an okay target.
Okay.
The Gralen's two are the best target because they're he's trying to get distance between them. So
Yeah. Okay, let's go for those guys then.
cool.
Let's cast a moonbeam on them. So I do my spell attack roll. With this
I
moonbeam.
don't think
Or-
no.
It's
That's
just a
just-
saving throw on that.
Yeah, they have to make saving throw. What level do you want to cast it at?
Let's see. It does 3d10 damage if I cast it at 3rd level.
And we'll continue to do 3d10 damage.
Yeah.
3rd level?
Yeah.
Okay. So mark out 3 spell points.
Okay.
And what is your save DC?
Attack save 15.
Okay. Oh, that's a 17 on the dice. So
Bitch.
that one saves, and the other one 13, 16.
Ah.
Is it
They still
16 or
take half
17?
They still take half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll both take half,
Okay.
and they're going to start their turn there.
Right.
So,
That's true.
so what'd you roll on the damage dice?
I didn't yet. 3d10. Okay. Let's try. Oh god, all of these dice are being jerks. Stop doing that.
Fenris, where are you
Stop
digging to,
letting
buddy?
Storm take care of your
Trying to
death.
make it comfortable to lay down.
I
Yeah.
haven't even seen him in years.
It's the fluff in the
Oops.
pillows.
Not you two.
Oh, changed our mind. Not a good spot.
There we go.
But you did all the work.
No, that was for his butt. His butt is in the place he was scratching, obviously.
Okay, 11. So that means they take 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They both take 5. The one's on Gralen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, let's do it like this.
Those are the ones that are not already bloody. Those are the ones that are still fresh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, the two on Brutus are the ones that are bloody.
That are bloody, yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodied and still groveling. Right? Or the
Those two are groveling. Oh, they didn't roll their saves after their. Well, they haven't had a turn.
they haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
Okay.
well, wait, no. You groveled the ones by Brad, didn't you?
And then he walked away, and those were
Yeah.
the two you attacked? Or
No. I have 2 by me. Brad
Oh.
has 2
Yeah, yeah.
specific ones,
He
so-
he used the fact that they were groveling so he wouldn't take attacks of opportunity.
there were 6. Okay.
There-
I
yeah.
miscounted how many there were.
Yeah, there were
Okay.
6 little guys.
There we go.
You, me, and Brad each have 2.
Right.
But I mean, I think I can handle the ones there.
No, I was just trying to put it together in my head.
Yeah, sorry. We really need maps for this game. Okay, so the well, let's see. What turn? Oh, that was Jaden. Jaden, do you
Yeah.
have a bonus or move or anything you want to do?
Is anybody? You're still hurt a little bit.
I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Okay. Anybody else injured? I can see.
Not
My,
really.
my 5 don't matter.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna cast healing. Word for
Brad's a
5.
little scratched up, but he's not bloodied.
Okay. Then no, I'm good.
Okay. I am going to move.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Sorry, the Baron is after Jaden.
Oh,
then
my bad.
Ezthe.
Sorry, I just saw this look to me and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's my turn.
No,
I'm gone.
I did that. Yeah. Okay, so the Baron is going to try to break out of the grapple. That's not going to do it. He can still attack from being grappled, right?
Yeah. When a creature is grappled, it has disadvantage on any attack it makes against anyone but the grappler.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's
he
a
wants
regular
to
attack,
attack the
yeah.
grappler, so it's okay. Oh, but he used his action to try to escape.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, technically you would use your action to break the grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Okay, I think that doesn't make sense for him because he gets 3 attacks.
Yeah.
So he's not going to try to break the grapple. We're going to say that was a missed attack, and he's going to attack 2 more times against
Sure.
Brad. That's a miss. That's a hit. And roll doubles. Doesn't matter. Wait,
Not the doubles that matter.
He gets a thread.
wait a minute. 12 was 19. Yeah, 19 hits. Okay. That is rolled snake eyes on his 2d8. 6 damage, Brad. Oh no. Okay. Still not bloody. Amazing. Okay, now it's Ezthe.
Okay, I am going to move closer. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Compelled Duel.
On
the Baron.
Okay. But if you do that, he'll have disadvantage to attack anyone but you.
Bring it, Baron.
Oh, and he's trapped.
But he does get a wisdom saving throw for that.
Yeah. Are you staying on away from him, or are you moving into melee range?
Well, I was still 60 feet away, so now I'm within 30 feet.
Well, no, you were.
Because
So you moved 60 feet last time, and you were only 75 feet from the beach.
We moved 30
I
feet
moved
last time.
30 feet last time, and now I moved another 30 feet, so I'm still 15 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm casting the Compelled Duel.
Okay. Okay. So I need a wisdom save.
Yep.
That's 15.
15 is the numbers.
So he saves.
Rude.
Does not have to duel you. Does it have any effect on the save? Okay.
It just says.
Also, compelled duel is a bonus action.
It is.
So
So I am going to use my action to cast.
Is compelled duel a leveled spell? I think it is. It's a level
It is.
1
It's
spell.
a level
Okay.
1 spell.
Okay, so you're restricted to casting cantrips.
Yes, which is
Okay.
good because that's what I was going to cast.
Okay, great.
I am going to. You know what? It worked out so well last time.
Oh, Sorcerer's Burst?
Yeah, it's
It is.
happening. It's
The-
happening.
My favorite new cantrip,
Yeah.
for sure. It's beat out the...
Oh, that's not something you made up?
No,
Oh.
no.
Because I've got all this pent up energy inside of me, and I'm mad.
Yeah, what's the one that Warlocks get that was the big winner forever? Their cantrip,
Eldritch
Blast?
Blast?
yeah, Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast was a winner for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's Sorcerer's Burst is about to take over.
Okay. So that's. Okay. 19 to hit, but not a crit.
That hits. That filthy 19.
dirty 19. And then. That's an 8. Plus a 7 is 15. Plus a 1. So 16 damage, poison.
16 poison damage for the Baron.
Okay, but I cast this other thing, and Compelled Duel is a first level spell, so that's.
I already said he was bloodied. Yeah, he's bloodied.
So that's
Bowler.
-1 Sorcerer's Point. Dude. Wait, no, I needed to confirm that.
I think your Sorcerer's Burst has done most of the damage to this guy.
So do I. You'll pay for ignoring me
Yeah,
with my friend-shaped person over there.
yeah. Brad does look like he's good at hugging.
I'm still cut more than a little hurt. I'm also now more hurt because he's ignoring me, even though I obviously, level my rapier at this creature, and I'm like, you and me, and he's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and it plays out more like this creature is just a trapped animal, right? And it just your spell didn't grab his attention, but yeah.
Which
teach
is
you to
a cardinal
ignore
sin for Ezthe.
Yeah.
teach you to ignore me.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we characterize it as a not chill. Like, he is not calmly ignoring you. Okay,
The result is the same.
we've got.
My feelings have been injured, and everyone must pay for this.
The people gathered around, or like aiming at Brad, are going to continue their concentration action. And then the Sagan priest gets to go. Let's see. Who's wow, actually, Ezthe is causing a lot of problems.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, this priest who probably still believes that he's hidden. Oh no, because he sputtered and came up out of the water. Yeah. Points his weird, gross staff at you, and this like spectral shark comes out of it, just like trying to chomp you.
Can I counterspell it?
Do you have counterspell?
Yes.
Shit. It is a spell. Oh wait. Hold on. I think it's a spell like ability. I don't think it's a counterspellable thing. I'm sorry.
No, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's 120 feet. Yeah, it's like a thing he could do that is not casting a spell because it's separate from his spell casting stuff. Sorry. Okay, so he's gonna roll to attack you.
Okay.
Does the 16 hit your AC?
Boy, does not.
Okay.
It does not.
On the second try, that's probably gonna hit. That's dirty 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. Okay. 2d8. 11 plus 2 is 13 force damage.
Okay. And that'll be 10. New 10. So, 13.
You probably still have temporary hit points left, right?
Boy, do I.
Yeah. Cool.
6
Oh,
temporary
yeah.
hit points.
Hey, all right.
Oh,
Yep.
Don't stand next to Ezthe.
Or popping, yeah.
You're in my general vicinity, but I want to make
But
it
we
clear
can't
we are
heal-
not.
We can't heal temporary hit points, and I am not within 5 feet of anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting at. Not
Especially when we don't have a map, I'm not going to gotcha anybody with that. And in the first 3 episodes, right? Now, in the next, once we're past this, if you all forget, I'm not necessarily going to remind you every time. Okay? That's okay, though. I think it's fun.
put it in my notes.
Yeah.
Esthe
Yeah.
is a bomb.
Just a little one.
Yeah,
Just a little
it's a little
bomb.
pop.
As a treat, you know?
Just, sometimes I just have a lot of feelings. I have big feelings, and they need to come out.
Sometimes you got to go off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes there's an explosion after you chop the morning wood.
Yep. You lumberjack a little too hard.
You know?
Okay.
Too much back and forth motion with that
Yep.
that bandsaw.
The the priest has a bonus action of healing word, and his other attack is not a spell, so he's gonna cast healing word
Ooh, I like that.
on the Baron. Okay. So he just has to roll his d4s, I think.
Yep.
He gets
2d4 player level.
yeah, he only gets 2d4.
Ah.
Only the Baron is significantly leveled. The rest of these guys are chumps.
It won't save you.
Oh, trash talk. I love it.
4. Oh, plus your spellcasting ability modifier is probably wisdom. So 6 healing. He's still bloodied.
Sweet.
For the Baron. Okay. Cool. The warriors, we still have 2 for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The two that are groveling don't get to, they save at the end of their turn.
I think they just have to grovel this turn, and then
Then that's it.
yeah. Let me read it. The target has the prone condition, and then ends its turn.
Okay. So those two in their turn, the ones that were attacking Brad.
Mm-hmm.
The two with Brutus are going to leave your threatened area.
Oh, okay, all right. So I get to make one attack of opportunity.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
use your reaction.
Yeah, I will actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, because the Baron is compelled, isn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I will use my reaction to try to take one of them out at least. That's not great. That's only going to be a 10 to hit.
No, not even with these guys.
Okay.
I think it's 12 to hit these.
Wait,
guys.
hold on.
Did you have anything?
I have inspiration. Just I can't remember what I rolled. I think one was a
was a 7 and a
3. One
3.
was it was a 7 and a 3.
Mhm.
No, it was a 3 and a 1. So I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Oh, that was a 1.
It was a 1. Yeah. Because my attack bonus is +6.
Yeah. Well, it can't get worse than a 1.
Exactly. Well, it can get marginally better with a 2.
Okay.
Aw.
11.
So 511's not gonna do it.
It's just
Uh,
the rudest
just-
miss.
Yeah. Yep.
One away.
Yep. Thanks for
you know what, though?
inspiration.
We're we were talking about including this before. When you're one away, we could talk about success with a cost.
Oh.
So, make me a deal.
I'm trying to think of what I could do. You know what? I'll take it. How about this? I try to get. I'm so preoccupied with getting one of them that I leave myself open for the other one to return an attack towards me. So it's sort of like a reverse attack of opportunity.
Well, yeah, okay, as his reaction, because he's still gonna get his other action.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a swing.
Okay. AC 16.
12 plus
Probably do it.
3 is 15.
Oh, just misses.
Woo.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And I get to do 9 points of bludgeoning damage to one of them.
Whoa. Were these guys?
I think they were both bloodied, you mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy's dead.
Okay, all right. So I took one out. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I did my job.
So
I'll take it.
one of them goes to run up the beach to Ezthe.
Okay.
And you're watching these two rush past Brutus. Brutus just knocks down one of them,
Clotheslines one.
and then the other one, scoots out and comes, I've had that in my back pocket.
Yes.
And rolls a mighty 14 to hit you. Okay, second
No.
attack is worse. Okay,
No splody yet.
it's very sad. The other two, are you in melee with those two?
With 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
They
standing
are-
in a moonbeam.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know.
They take,
I never got in the water, so I don't know if I'm melee, but because I don't know if we established if they got all the way up.
Well, they were attacking you.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah. You're right.
But they are starting their turn in moonbeam. Would you like to roll your damage?
Yes, I would.
Once.
Shh, they'll
Only
hear
way they
you.
can survive. Oh, do I make the deck save again?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. For each of
You
them.
can take half.
Not with that roll. Or that. They're taking full damage. 3 damage.
15.
That would have one-shotted them before at full health. They just go, they char into like wet, burnt fish smell and topple over into the waves.
Good job, Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jaden.
You're welcome.
Thank your lucky stars.
Yeah.
That one was actually clever and
Yeah.
good.
So I have 3 warriors left. Yeah, because 2 of them are groveling and 1 made it to Ezthe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So we're just about out of time today. Are we? We should wrap, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean-
Okay. That's fine. I have a record where we are. I'll try to bring us a map next time. I'll also re-listen to this to make sure that we pick up where we left off. But the Baron is Brad is trying to restrain the Baron and get some leeway. The Warriors are down to 3, and I will have us a map next time.
Okay.
And yeah, all right. Thank you for joining us for episode 3 of the Astral Circus here on happyjacksrpg. Thank you for joining us live or later. Your only 2 options to watch the show. And thank you to our chat mods for all their hard work. It makes this possible. Thank you to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. That is so incredibly helpful. Even like $1 a month, right? Like any amount helps Kimi out. And none of us are getting paid. This is for the love of the game, literally. But it costs money, right? The electricity, the internet bill that Kimi gets is astonishing. So happyjacks.org/Patreon if you can contribute to that. And we'll just do a normal run. It's funny watching the screen, like people watching this have no idea that we're going out of order when I do something weird because they don't know how our table is set up. But Dion, why don't you go ahead? We'll just go around that way.
All right. Hello. I have been Dion, playing Gralen Longstamp. You can find me on the internet, most places, Delta Echo 7792, although it's mostly just family and kid stuff, so nothing really interesting there. Otherwise, Happy Jack's back catalog and a couple of things. And on Tuesday, the finale of our run-through of Mouse Order What About Bob's. I am playing a swashbuckling pirate captain of a Sprite-themed ship. If you're interested, come and see. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Sprite, not the magical fake creatures.
No.
Sprite,
No. The can of soda.
Wonderful. I love it. Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I played Brutus today. Let's see. You can find me at Transplant Asian on Instagram and at JAfrica. Everywhere else in the socials, pretty much. Let's see. And I don't really have anything besides this AP. So you can find me here every Saturday morning, PST. But you can find an adventure that I wrote and a series of adventures that a writing team and I wrote that will be premiering at WonderCon at the end of the month, I believe, right? Is it like, so, I can't remember.
So, yeah.
I should really know because I'm laying these things out and they have to be published before they run at the con. So anyway, yeah,
Just
if you're
so
going to
far
be...
ahead, it doesn't matter when
Sure,
it's
yeah.
happening.
Oh, right. Yeah. This story of my life. So
Like
far ahead.
every
all the
creative
time.
project ever.
Yeah, every single
That's
one.
definitely how that works.
Yep, absolutely, without fail. But yeah, if you're going to be at WonderCon, swing by the D&D Adventures League section and play some adventures, some modules set in the lands of adventure, which has nothing to do with another adventurous land out in Anaheim.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam. I have been Jaden Sapphire, your friendly neighborhood astrology fluent elf. And you can find me on the internets at Red Pandroid on most of the socials. I don't really do much on there because most of the time my alter ego, wink, is working on writing stories of romance and monsters and magic and spicy things. And if you like the sound of that, you should check out books by the author Sylvie Hellstaff. You can find them on most of the socials as well. They have 2 books out right now. One called Shadow's Light and one called Shadow and Flame, and a new book coming soon. So if you are over the age of 18, like romance, monsters, and reading, go check it out.
Coming soon. Emphasis on the... Not just breathing hard.
Hi, I am Pooja. You can find me on the internet as Forgotten Saves. And if you want to hear me play more TTRPGs with not thembos, you can find me in the Happy Jacks back catalog, Queen Squid Games, and 12-Sided Stories. I would like to remind everyone that the wildfires that devastated Los Angeles and so many of our communities and people, the damage in those just didn't go away. People will be dealing with us for years. Our family and friends and lots of people in Los Angeles that we don't know affected. So if you could donate to the Wildfire Recovery Fund, in the California Community Foundation. They are specifically directing money towards efforts to rebuild the Altadena communities, Pasadena, North Pass, Pacific Palisades, other fires that popped up all across Los Angeles during that Hell Week, literal Hell Week.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks. Sorry, don't want to be a downer, but also please do that and call your reps.
And if it comes down to it, do that before like subscribing to our channel or Patreon or anything. Like, we're okay, right? Like, that fund is top priority if you can. Not everybody has extra money right now, obviously, totally fine. But if you have some extra, please go there first and do that.
Yeah. And calling your reps is free and gives you great satisfaction.
Yes. And I should say, I'm Jason. I'm your GM. I use he, him pronouns. You can follow me on Twitch and Blue Sky at It's Probably Okay, or probablyokgames.com, home of the okayest game around. And I hope you'll join me over there sometime. I like to play video games that are hard, and I die a lot. I've just started my second Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough, set it to maximum difficulty, because that's what I do. I don't know why, but I will be streaming that. So come hang out and enjoy the game with me. And we will see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, folks.